start recording. Nice.
It's time
Alright.
for come.
Oh, I'm loud. Wait, yeah, I'm a bit loud. I'm peaking my mic. I don't know how to turn myself down. It'll probably be fine. Either way, welcome back to Temptation of Malignity. Where we last left off, the group had just finished off fending off the construct shark statues of the Library of Odysseus. And they had group reading time. As well as the loot that they got from the fight, which is a book that seems to be made from shadow itself. And now, the floor is yours.
Please do not masturbate in the library.
Well,
That is all.
Stellis just opens
That's
the book, I guess.
Oh, wait, you're just gonna straight up read it?
Yes.
Do we
Roll
want to
for
talk about the
madness.
fight at all? Cause like,
Roll for madness, let's go.
We were all reading before.
I think we just kind of read, but like,
We read out loud.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you guys read the books, and now you're getting on to your last
Which,
book, which
come
is your
to think
loot.
of it, yeah, if this is a magic book, I feel like reading everything out loud might not be the best idea. Just a thought.
Either
So
way,
Stellis is going to
you-
not do that yet.
you opened the book.
Stellis reads
It
the-
doesn't matter. As you open the book, you will see that the pages within are pitch black and swimming with shadow, though you can faintly make out letters beyond the murky darkness.
Hold
as you
on,
look closer-
Hold on. Wait. Stellis has true sight. So
Yes,
that
I know.
affect this? Okay.
thank you for reminding us.
Blah blah blah. I have true sight. Blah blah blah. I'm
No,
very
no, no,
cool.
no,
Blah
affected
blah
it.
blah. I'm a very cool tiefling. Blah blah blah.
Hmm.
You
I
feel
don't
one
know if it
Stellis-
affected it.
as you attempt to inspect the page deeper with your eye, you feel that the shadows begin to draw you in closer to its pages, attempting to seemingly pull you in.
By a book?
Do you concede to the shadows' pull, or do you attempt to tear yourself away?
Attempt to tear myself away.
Alright, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay then. Wisdom save. I think I have proficiency in wisdom saves. Yeah.
Gaba should read the book.
Nah, one. Nah, one. Nah, one.
That one.
Let's see what happens.
Nat
won't we?
9. Yeah,
Unfor-
no.
Oh god.
Unfortunate.
Is this literally the freaking Skyrim book?
This is what is this these 9 rolls recently? Everything
know.
is 9. Alright. As you attempt to pull yourself away from
my
the
God,
book's
your 9
pages,
killed Evan.
you feel yourself entranced in the book's shadow. The world around you begins to spin. Your friends, the stone, the statues, and the books begin to turn into a dark mist, as the world itself seems to flow away. No research. You are transported into a place that seems to be made of solid shadow, with the decor
God.
and furnishing of the room that makes it seem to be a sort of visiting room, with various white lights occasionally shining and shimmering from the objects. In front of you, you can see a round table with a large sofa behind it, and 2 expensive-looking chairs on either side. Hold on. No! Oh my gosh. I forgot that I accidentally did that. My apologies.
Joker.
Okay. Am I in Lawn's domain now?
And 2 expensive-looking chairs on either side, as well as a large central painting behind the sofa. The faint white glows of the painting seem to depict a duel between a massive shark and a large butterfly-like creature. On either side of the painting's end are 2 bookshelves. To the left of you is a door, and behind you is a writing desk with countless tomes and notebooks, one of which being the book that you used to come here.
Hmm.
However, now it seems to be locked.
So, I'm here alone, correct?
Oh, yep, you're visiting
Yeah.
God.
For now, yes.
Alright,
In the shadowy room.
Okay. I guess first... Stellis is going to take a quick look at the bookshelves, real quick.
You would.
Just glance at them to see if there's anything interesting.
reader.
Upon inspecting the bookcase, you're able to find that all of the books here seem to be written in white runes, though you are not able to make out what language it is. The letters themselves seem to pulse with power, and they begin to hurt your eyes the longer that you look at them.
Okay, you said white runes, right? Okay. Is this a smart idea? It's probably not, but I'm trying it. Okay. Stellis is going to just copy down some of them.
Oh boy,
Right.
here we go.
You copy down a couple of the runes. Do you just like copy down a single sentence?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see what you copy down.
Did you expect me to do this? Did
I
you have a plan
prepared
for
a lot.
this?
I have a lot of things prepared.
Jeez.
All around me are familiar faces.
James
Someone
was
kill Cramer.
James was 4 parallel dimensions ahead. He knew every timeline that was about to happen here today.
Watch Stellis just spontaneously combust and die here.
Alright. The sentence you copied down. As you etch the letters onto your pages, they also begin to glow white, but not with the same power that the other runes do.
Okay. I think Stellis is going to leave it at that for now and check the door.
Upon opening the door, you gaze out upon what seems to be the astral sea. Stars and constellations swirl around you, and planets drift around in their orbits.
Well,
For you is quite literally the vastness of the universe.
how does one react to seeing all of this? That's a good question.
Well, a common man, upon seeing this type of sight, may be liable to go insane. However,
Liable.
as you are an astral scrivener, you are familiar with the effects and design of the cosmos, so you are resistant to its effects.
Oh, cool. So wait, hold on. If one of the others had gotten here, they might have, just immediately gone insane from seeing this.
If they open the door, yeah.
Well,
Smile.
so... Okay, then. Okay, let me see, what was there? There was the door, there was the bookshelves, there was the desk, and then was there one other thing?
There's a table, a sofa, and then... It's essentially like a sofa on the back wall with a sort of like coffee table essentially in front of it, and then 2 chairs on either side of that table.
Okay. Okay. I think...
I don't
Stellis
think you
is going
do.
Stellis is going to go check the desk.
Upon inspecting the desk, you don't really find too much of anything. All the books there are written into the same sort of like shadow pages, white runes as well. And you do, however, find a small ink jar with white glowing ink.
Huh.
So it seems to be heavily fastened to the desk.
Okay. Now this might legitimately get me killed somehow. But
I
Stellis
drink-
is going to copy that same sentence again using that ink.
Alright. This time, upon copying the letters, they do glow with such power. And additionally, as they are written by you, they will begin to morph and translate themselves into the following sentence upon your page.
Huh. Shoot. I wonder how long it would take to copy, like, a chapter of a book.
Too long.
Yeah,
As
probably.
Someone bursts through the door.
Oh, god dang it.
That girl. Alright, and a familiar figure will walk through the door. Eyes closed and leaning against the wall. That crotchety old bastard never lets me stick around for the good parts. Seriously, I go through all that trouble to keep his little pets alive, and I hardly get anything interesting in return. Wait, what? Lon will look up and narrow her eyes at you. How the hell are you here? And more importantly, actually, why are you here?
Well, long story short, I, found a book, I opened the book, and now I'm here. And I can't get back, it would seem, since the book appears to be here, but it locked itself.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had that laboratory down there. I should really destroy that place before someone gets themselves hurt. Oh yeah, did anybody die to that shark trap I set?
Almost. Me, specifically.
She'll snap her fingers as if disappointed a little bit. Damn, here I thought I had designed those things perfectly. Oh well, I'll just collapse the place and make a new one later.
Okay, I have a question.
Shoot.
Does rune of mimicry require, like, an incantation or anything, or is it just scribbles as normal?
It's just regular scribbles, but you can
Yeah.
visually see it happening.
Oh, okay.
Lon will-
like, where would it be visually happening?
It's sort of like casting a spell, to where you can actually like see it starting up.
Okay, so if I tried to copy that ink, she would see,
She
and
would
it
see that you're
probably
casting a
also would not
rune.
work.
She would see that you're casting a rune, but not what rune you were casting.
Okay. I actually have a question.
Alright.
So when I got here, I might have copied down something that was in that book, and then I tried doing it with that ink on the desk there, and it translated itself.
Oh yeah, the soul ink tends to do that. It essentially just translates whatever you write into whatever language you're most fluent in. It's pretty useful if
Oh.
you ask me. She
Very
will plop
interesting.
down on the sofa and kick her feet up on the desk. A shadowy servant will appear and give her a glass of sort of like glowing whitish wine. But she will sip.
Come.
Well, given that you not only found the book and fought off the sharks, I suppose you want some sort of reward, yeah?
Honestly, I'm just confused as to how I got here.
Well,
The reason we were down there in the first place is, there's a werewolf that has been harassing the people at the mill and damaging the mill,
he's really
and
still down
we were
there?
investigating that.
If I remember correctly, he didn't seem to be the type of guy to actually attack somebody. In fact, I made sure he was pretty civil. Pretty sure he's damn too scared of me to attack anybody. Hello?
Okay,
Stuff got out.
it cut out for a second, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. She essentially said that the werewolf down there is much more, bit of a, not quite a coward, but not the type of person to attack people.
Huh.
Pacifist.
That's interesting. I wonder why he's been damaging the mill then.
Perhaps it's a sort, yeah. Perhaps it's a sort of case where there's two of them instead of one. You never know these days.
Maybe. So what exactly is this place? And who exactly are you?
Who am I? Well, I'm Lon. You know me. Kinda. Either way, this
Okay.
place is something I created. Long story. But essentially, I dabbled with shadow enough to the point where I can make a little pocket dimension. and I use this as my home.
Huh.
You know that
Interesting.
story of how necromancers put their soul in a box and put it really far away?
Yes.
That's essentially what I did, except with the key to my house. And that key being the book. I hid it down
Huh.
there in those crypts to where no one would ever find it.
Well, it would appear maybe you could have done a bit better job of hiding it.
Well, I
So,
can't
just-
count on some god-blessed Spider-Man and a couple of his friends to bust down all my statues now, can I?
Wait. Stellis just kind of hears God blessed for a second. It's just like, he figures there are better questions he could be asking right now.
Alright.
Well, you didn't exactly answer my question. Who exactly are you?
Good question. Well, in the common sense, I'm known as the Collector, a servant of Feora, quite simply to put it.
Oh, huh. In that case, I have one more question. Why were you helping us back there?
Well, as the Collector, I've done quite a few things in my past. And one of those things is piss off Sout to hell and back. So as such, he essentially has put me on errand duty for a couple thousand years. And I gotta tell you, it's not fun being the old bastard's errand boy. I would warn your friend down there against it, if I were you.
When you say that, are you referring to the same God-blessed one you mentioned earlier?
Yep,
Hmm.
she will nod. And then drink more of her wine. Tell me, Stellis, you ever have soul wine? It's not bad.
I didn't know such a thing existed.
Anything can exist through soul transmutation.
So I
Pour
take it that you wrote the rest of the books that were down in there as well.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct.
Hmm.
I was quite the genius back in my old days. Still am, if I'm to be so modest.
You wrote up quite the collection.
She will sort of like pour out the wine as if essentially like she will take the bottle of wine and haphazardly like pour it over the table. And as she does so, a sort of wine glass will appear around it, and it will move itself over to your side of the table.
This is safe for me to drink, right?
You know, that's a good question. Don't really have any mortals come around here too often. And the ones I do encounter aren't exactly on the end of my hospitality.
I guess Stellis is just going to sip a little bit of it.
Alright, you sip it. It tastes like absolute divine energy. It's sort of like an ambrosia type thing, where it just tastes like your favorite food, essentially.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jalen's favorite food is divine energy.
His favorite food is
Let's go.
cum.
Literally, it's a wine glass with white liquid in it, and I was like, come.
Cum chalice.
Well, I think the most dangerous thing about that for me is being addictive.
I usually get a sip of it whenever I get home. It's nice being off from a long day's work. Either way, I assume you're rather interested in this whole soul business that I work through.
It is rather interesting, yes. Especially with some of the books that we found down there. Apologies for going through your things, by the way.
It's fine. What point is that? To quote Magarak, what point of knowledge is there if not to simply spread it around? By the way, tell you what. I'll teach you one of my personal favorite tricks in soul collecting. In exchange, you will go out there and spread my good word. If you do good enough, I might even invite you back for some more lessons. Sound good?
Stellis is gonna think about this for a second.
Don't worry. Stout can't reach us here. I made damn sure of that when I made the place. It's no sort of binding pact. And if I'm gonna be entirely honest, I'm too lazy to enforce anything.
Well, I have a question about that, though. When you say spread your good word, do you mean as if a cleric or a priest?
Somewhat. Because you see, how the patrons work is unlike Stout's creations in the Nine themselves. We theoretically become infinitely powerful. As the more people we have under our thumb, the stronger we get. Me personally, I'm fairly naturally powerful, and I do have my quite number of followers, but many people are hesitant to follow such a reckless gambler. So to have someone clearing up the many misconceptions about my name would be rather nice, don't you agree?
Does sound like a good opportunity for you. I think I'll accept this deal.
She will not. Good choice, my friend. Now, if you don't mind, I have some relaxing to do. Oh, and one more thing. She will snap, the book behind you will open, and additionally, a small sort of like shadowy black pouch will appear in front of you. Take this as a gift from me to you.
What is it?
It's a bag of holding.
Oh, nice.
Boy,
I've been
here we
wanting one of
go.
these.
When you reread that book that just opened, it should be able to imbue you with the knowledge that I promised.
Alright. Oh, before I leave, can I ask one more question?
I suppose. One more.
There were some vials of black liquid that we found down in the lab, and he just kind of pulls one of them out. What exactly are they? I tried to figure out what would happen if I were to drink it, and the result was not very... it was not something I wanted in my head, honestly.
Oh, you're one of those astral Scrivener types, I assume. Yeah, ever since... I can't exactly mention that, can I? Either way, prophecy has been kind of wonky lately. Hand it here. She will take the vial from you. Oh, yeah, this is one of my old werewolf potions. Remember back in the day, I experimented quite a bit with creating abominable life. Here, let me clear this up for you. She will kind of like use shadow magic and as well as soul magic to infuse the liquid to sort of purify it in a way. Now it looks like a sort of black and white swirl. Now it should work more as intended. These damn things always were so fickle back when I was mortal, but now I have a bit more knowledge in my head. There you go. Don't be too reckless with it.
Interesting. I promise I won't be.
See ya.
Alright. So Stellis reads the book and goes back,
As you
I
read
guess.
the book, the world around you will begin to fade once more, and the material world will return. Additionally, you now have a few new abilities. Your sight is now improved to where you are able to see souls on command, and in addition to this,
Huh.
you can now collect them.
Interesting.
And additionally, you are now marked as a page of the Collector, and as such, you are under the influence of the Collector's Trial.
Collector's Trial?
Yep. Essentially, what the Collector's Trial is, it is 9 tasks that you must perform before essentially your task is complete.
Okay.
It's like how a page becomes a knight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard page, and given all the books, I thought about like a page of paper, and I was very confused for a second.
No.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Right. And you
That's
re-enter the room. Additionally, give me a wisdom saving throw, as you've been traveling through dimensions. And that is not something you're prepared for.
16.
Insanity, let's go.
Fortunate. You're not insane.
Good.
Yet. I'm gonna make them go crazy one day. Either way, you are now back in the room with all your friends. Gaba, Tempid, and Cramer. Essentially what you saw during that entire thing is he opened a book, his eyes turned completely black, and he collapsed onto the floor. And now he's back. His eyes are not pitch black anymore, but he seems bewildered and dazed.
Man, you went through the little funny dance on the ground there.
How long was I gone for?
Oh, I don't know. Do you see a clock around here?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell when there's no sun and we don't really have any clocks on us unless one of us happens to have a watch.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of us
okay.
saw one.
Did it feel like an excessively long time?
I can't really tell, honestly. I just started reading this book.
Can
Okay.
Gaba even read?
Yeah, he can read.
Cringe.
He may be a goblin, but he's
An
mildly
intelligence check.
Intelligence saving throw to if Gaba can read or not.
Has been reading the book upside down the entire time. Knowledge.
You know, these must be those runes Stellis keeps talking about. Wow.
Gaba's just doing the smart thing and eating the paper to understand the knowledge.
He's just like reading it like a scroll.
He's absorbing the knowledge through eating.
Just eating it, yeah. Just
Tastes like knowledge.
Do they get like a hint as to how long it's been?
It's been like 5 minutes.
It has not been that long, then.
Okay.
Alright, so with whatever was happened over, what are we doing next?
Are they just gonna ignore the fact I passed out in the ground?
Probably.
Yes.
But here's
Oh,
something
no,
that they can't ignore.
No,
The
Tempid
room
hasn't.
is now shaking and beginning to collapse. Stone
Oh,
will begin
God.
falling from the ceiling. Everybody give me a
Run,
dexterity
damn,
saving
and then-
throw, as the room is literally caving in on itself.
Oh,
As the
fuck.
source
Oh,
of its
God.
power and immortality
yeah.
has ceased.
She did
Additionally,
mention she was
the
going to
shadow
collapse
book you
with us,
have-
didn't she?
The shadow book you have is no longer a shadow book. Stop rolling 9s. Oh god.
Well, me and Stellis are not doing so well right now.
If it's a dex saving throw,
You better do like a triple backflip outside the window.
alright,
What
yeah, give me a
window?
second.
Nice.
Oh,
Barely.
Kramer.
That was low, even for
Kramer,
me.
deck
damn.
save.
Okay. Let me roll my nat 1, jeez.
Nice. Alright,
Yeah, why's your dex so high? What?
It's not because I
Stellis, take
rolled.
for me.
My
7
dex is
damage.
+2.
Gaba, take for me. 6 damage. What the fuck?
Let's go!
Those
All
are-
we
those
needed
are
was
actually
one more
perfectly
6
average
for the
rolls.
funny number.
Yeah, but then there would be a 9.
7 damage. In a second.
I'll roll again, and if it's a 9, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, cool.
No, it's only a 9 if we roll it.
Alright, roll it.
No. Did you get out double sixes?
6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
So Stellis,
Oh, Stellis is down.
is he? Oh,
Yeah, he had 7 HP. 7 gets Tempid gets hit in the head with a falling rock and falls down as the room
please
begins
don't
to
let me
collapse.
die here. Please don't let me die here.
Tempid and Cramer, as you're the ones that dodged the rubble, would you like to pull your friend out from the falling rocks?
No, I'm going to watch him suffer. No, yes, I guess I will.
Go ahead
Am I
and make a
making a
side note
strength
that,
save? I don't have crap in
I'm trying
strength.
to make a side note that Lon was pretty much like, alright, you'll become my page, and then you got knocked out.
Yeah,
Immediately after.
fire her.
The time has come. Death.
Dude. Freaking, he's
Oh
gonna
yeah, I'm
Is
gonna
this my
have.
first trial?
Yes, your first trial, death.
Now, is this a strength save to pull him out, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Can I
Okay.
still pull him out since
I'm
I
going to
I
fail
didn't
this
take damage in the last
miserably. Yeah,
fight?
there we go.
Uh,
I have no strength.
just
Wow.
a strength check. All right. Fine.
So Stellis just effectively wakes up. The room
guess I'll
starts
make sure-
collapsing around him. He gets bonked on the head by a rock and goes down.
All right, here. Let me get you out, or not.
That'll be sufficient.
Oh wow, really? Okay, cool.
It's because he's light. He's light as hell. Freaking. And I'm. And I think I'm perfectly fine because that's actually the first time I've taken instance of damage in the last like long rest.
We literally just.
I'm
swapped
gonna
sharks.
Jalen, I'm gonna DM you the 9 trials.
Okay.
Gaba
Oh,
took 6
God.
damage and just walks out anyways. That's called being fatally wounded.
Being pegged is fatally wounding.
By a
Oh,
rock?
frick.
Yes. Freaking stalactite falls on your head. What do you think's gonna happen?
Right.
I don't know. I don't have
The
stalactites
trials are as
falling on me.
followed. Take what you are owed. Feel the glory of a true gamble. Reject death itself. Claim the very being of another. Feel the sting of failure. Embrace what lies within the darkness. Create that which man fears. Forge strength in the gambler's image. And break the chains of Sout's tyranny.
She literally just asked you to kill God.
I will copy paste those in D&D commands as well. Those
Okay,
are the trials.
those are a lot. Those are. Hey, have I already succeeded sting of failure?
No.
Head by the rock doesn't count.
No.
He got stung by Ignoria. Does that count?
Also no.
I'm guessing I can't get the trials done from things that I've already had happen.
That is correct.
That's not how a side quest works, Nathan.
The side cringe. Additionally, you now have
What do you
a.
mean,
You guys
Nathan?
now
Those
know
are
that
jokes.
Stellis has a bag of holding. Poggers.
Alright, great. We can hold his corpse with it.
No.
Nice.
Now we just need one more bag of holding, and we can finally find the answer. What does
What
putting
answer?
a bag of holding into another bag of holding do in Narafel?
Oh.
Question, it makes a double bag of holding.
Well, the Astral Sea still exists, so.
Oh no, I have rules for that.
hmm.
I know what will happen. As that was like one of the first things I did when making
Is it like
Narafel.
a
I was like, let me answer this question.
Is it like shulker boxes, where I can put shulker boxes inside shulker boxes?
No.
Would you like to find out?
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna say what a bag of holding does in normal 5e is it opens the freaking. If you put one inside of the other, it collapses and opens a portal to the Astral Sea, and everyone in like 10 feet immediately gets sucked in, and the portal then closes, and it's one way.
Oh,
So
so
it's a
it's
death
just
portal.
I dropped my candle.
Effectively, yes.
I
Except
that scene.
It normally doesn't go that well.
You dropped my can.
Have you guys did you guys watch that video?
I haven't yet, but I know what you're referencing.
I've watched it, it's amazing.
It's so fucking good. Oh my god, I love that scene.
Alright,
By the
anyways,
way-
back to Stellis being dead.
Oh,
But
yeah,
you
you're
guys
dying.
you dragged Stellis' unconscious body out of the room.
I dragged Stellis' body out of the room.
Gaba just looks and just rubbing his head after a rock fell on it.
Owie, rock.
Owie, rock hurt. Ooh.
Y'all gonna heal the mans? I'm pretty sure
Can-
Gaba has like 1 healing point left.
No,
I do.
not on hand,
I have
he doesn't.
1 single healing point left.
Would you
I
like
thought
to heal your friend?
I thought I
Yeah,
was-
I'm gonna
I thought
lay
he
on
was
hands
I thought
on
he-
him for 1 HP.
Okay, you know what?
So
I'll take.
Stellis just wakes up. He still has a concussion, but he's just walking.
Okay, I'm sorry to be that guy, but like I thought he used his lay on hands. Are we just getting blessed then?
No, he used
You-
19 health of it. He has 20 health that he can heal.
No,
Yeah.
I thought he separated into 13 into 7 in the fight.
No.
No, I did
No.
13
Mhm.
to revive freaking Jalen.
Yeah, I thought it was 13, and then he said, "All right, yeah, I'll use the rest of 7 in the fight."
Jalen's just
You
getting
know what?
downed like
No,
all
he-
the time.
It's because I have
Jalen
like,
doesn't
no
exist.
AC,
What do you
low
mean?
dex,
Jalen is
and
not. Jalen is just invisible. He doesn't do anything. I don't know what you mean.
I
He's the new
literally
Tempid.
exploded the flame guard. Shut up.
He's the new
Whoa.
Tempid when getting
Jalen
down.
with no J.
As you all are bickering about Stellis' usefulness to the party, a man will bust through the door on the other side of the room. What are you doing in this? Ah! What have
Oh,
you
God.
done? My
God.
library! A large wolf man will storm across the room, shoving you both out of the way. You will fall to his knees and start crying. No!
Oh, I feel bad now.
This Odysseus is going to kill me for this. You four! What are you doing here?
Like, he's-
Reading about reptile titties.
Nice! Give me the real reason you're here.
oh God! Of course,
Well,
the German.
We were
scientist
trying to
has a
find
laboratory.
someone that was damaging the mill.
You won't find them here.
Do you know? Well, I would ask you if you know where they are, but this place is collapsing, so I don't think now is the best time.
The rest of the place is fine. I'd like to assume you're the idiot that took the book of Odysseus out of the library, aren't you?
Ah, so that's what she called it, huh?
Yes.
The book of what? It cut out.
Odysseus, apparently.
It was
So-
essentially the key to keeping that entire area immortal from age. I upkeep the rest of the laboratory, as it is my duty. I'm the collector herself.
Exactly
so
how
she's
long have you
spoken to you
been
as
here
well.
for, though?
You know,
Do
that
you
is
know?
a good question. I don't remember.
Okay, can we do this? What's the last historical event that you remember? The most recent one.
Well, if I remember correctly, it would be the Schism of Zeodon.
How long ago was that?
Time to roll.
Alright, give me some history checks.
Tempid's got this. Bada boom!
Please tell me he rolled a 2.
He rolled an
Rolled an
18. He's
18.
good.
Oh, I got plus 6.
James, does that work?
I'm not very smart. I'm not a very smart man.
One moment. It does work, I just need to check my charts.
So.
I need to check my lore.
Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't know if it was gonna be one of those where we had to like super high roll to understand.
I mean, it's a historical event, so
Oh yeah, fair point.
I figure.
But what if
most
we're
of
all
us know it.
stupid?
Well,
I mean, Gaba
only one
apparently
of us is
doesn't know.
stupid so far. Cramer hasn't checked yet, so he might be stupid.
Gaba doesn't remember. He has short-term memory loss.
You mean long-term memory?
Oh, I did a
loss?
roll.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, there we go.
That's a 20. Anyway, either way, that will be sufficient to tell you that that event happened approximately 250 years ago.
Whoa.
And additionally,
Okay.
because that's a 20, that will also tell you that Lon Odysseus, i.e. the Collector, has been in power for approximately 500 years.
Kind of epic.
Not 500, sorry, 275. I can't read. I'm dumb.
Great Schism was 250 years ago.
I see as holy hell, that is a lot. I wonder how much
Yes.
the world has changed since I've been up to the surface.
Are you saying
Probably
you haven't
not
been up to the surface
drastically,
recently?
honestly.
Not at all. I've been down here in the library attempting to find a cure for my lycanthropy. You see, Miss Odysseus turned me into a werewolf, and as such, I've been experimenting, trying to figure out how to reverse it.
So, you haven't left this laboratory at all?
Not really, no.
Okay, well now I have some questions. Well, one, how do you get your food?
I grow it. Here, come with me. He will lead you back to his laboratory. Alright, you're able
Cool.
to see that various plants and berries are planted in the area, as well as various other types of vegetation. It's essentially a sort of like underground plant house of greenhouse. It's a mix between
House
an
of
underground,
Green.
it's an underground greenhouse, sort of mixed with a sort of laboratory. This is where I do most of my experiments and grows the food. Yeah, have one. He will hand you a blueberry, approximately the size of a watermelon.
Are we sure it's a
Why
blueberry?
is this blueberry so
It is
big?
absolutely
and,
a blueberry.
It's 100% a
fucking
blueberry?
huge. It's 100% blue.
Is it like an
That
actual
is
blueberry?
Is it
It's like a
100%
blue
berry?
comma
It's
berry.
100%
More like a-
blue, 50% berry. Wisdom saving throw to figure out what the other 50% is.
Please tell me it's cum.
Okay, here we go. Wisdom saving throw. Oh, there we go. Tell me what it is.
What is it?
7. Dang it.
You don't know
100%
fruit.
blue,
I know
50%
fruit.
cherry.
Hey, no one rolled anything to do with a 9.
Gaba,
Kendrick
Gaba
rolled
hasn't
yet.
rolled yet. Gaba hasn't rolled yet.
So what are we
Actually,
rolling?
Wait
Bum.
for it.
Wisdom
Wait
saving.
I cut
for
out
it.
for me.
And here comes the 9.
Oh. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Freaking-
I'm waiting for the 9.
Oh yeah, did you decide what paladin class you wanted to take?
Redemption.
Nice.
Okay. Do you have your abilities and stuff sorted out?
Not
Oh
yet.
god.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
Oh!
Dang it!
It always happens.
Wait,
You
hold
can't
on. Give me a
escape
second, actually. Give me a second. No, that doesn't. I
Alright,
was
either
checking
way,
if
can I
all of them
reach
added
pull
up
a
to
seed out of the blueberry?
9.
Well, that's a 19. That is a 20, 33, 47, which adds up to 11, which is not a multiple of 9.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
check.
god.
Either way, that
Oh
will
my
be
goodness.
insufficient. You are not able to identify the other 50% of the 150% blueberry.
But my 22, I actually rolled well.
Insufficient.
Crying.
Sad. Good. Cramer will cry literal
I'm not
skeleton tears.
smart enough to understand that.
Can I reach in to pull a seed out of the blueberry?
Wait, what's in
can.
the blueberry?
Strength throw.
No, you just
What's
take
in
it
the
out.
blueberry? What's the other
You
thing?
now
Okay, I'm
have
just gonna
a-
take a seed then. This thing is gonna be good. I'm taking it. Screw it. This is my seed now.
Right, you get a seed
Giant
of a giant blueberry.
50%.
Plus 1 seed of a giant blueberry. This could be useful.
Wow.
Wow. Does he have any other plants around? Do you happen to have any other plants that we could look
As
at?
you look around, you see that he has various different types of plants, flowers.
Can I
most of
make
them
a
are
check
likely
on the
herbs.
fruit? Like, is there any like fruits that I could take the seeds of? I just want to see.
All the other fruits seem fairly normal. However, there is
Oh,
one
okay.
fruit that appears to be a sort of... It's sort of in the shape of like... how would I describe this?
It's a papple.
It's like a smaller pineapple, but it's red, and instead of having spikes, like the actual bumps are part of it. It's a dragon fruit.
The dragon apple. Drapple. I'm going to grab one.
Alright, you take the reddish fruit. Which, for those of you who don't know what a dragon fruit is, let me pull it up. It's this
It's
thing.
the fruit made out of dragon.
It's the fruit made out of cum.
It's a very exotic fruit that tastes very sour and sweet. I can confirm. I have tried one before. They're actually good.
Okay.
I have not actually tried
Cramer.
one before.
While I'm sure stealing this man's food is interesting, I do believe we have other things to worry about for the moment.
Then this
Like
could just be
murder.
useful later. I am only saving some. He has plenty left.
Naked dragons.
I apologize for my friend's rudeness.
It is fine. I have not had
So-
hospitality down here in several years. Though, while it pains me to say that the library is gone, it's also nice to see that somebody else here is a servant of Odysseus as well.
Ah, so you noticed that?
My werewolf eyes are as keen as ever. even over these somehow 250 years.
Although now that we know this, that this kind person here isn't the cause of the damage to the mill, then
Yeah.
what else do we have to make assumptions on?
If
Well,
he isn't
actually,
lying, and he hasn't left, then who was the other hairy tall man that I saw?
here's a question. You said you were created by the Collector, right?
Somewhat, yes. Well,
Uh,
technically I was kidnapped long ago and then injected with a serum of sorts, which turned me into what I am today. Oh, that reminds me. Apologies for my inhospitality. My name is Kantan Thol.
You're gonna need to type that out, buddy.
Yeah, as well. I don't know if it's the accent or the name that's difficult.
Kantan
Both.
Thol.
Okay.
Kantan. But you can just call me Khan.
Nice to meet you, Khan.
Yeah, real unique name you got there, pal.
Yeah. Nice
Well,
to meet
it is
you.
over 250 years old, so.
I am not the one. Never mind. That would be considered metagame knowledge. My apologies.
Hey, no problem, pal. What?
We'll figure it out sooner or later.
I was
It's
gonna
fine.
make fun of Gaba's name.
Metagame knowledge, let's go.
That would be metagame.
There are
Metagaming is
there are
sin.
many portals to knowledge, Ed boy.
Well, anyways, do you know another of your kind that was created, and where they might have gone?
I do
Or
not know
done.
of another that was created, but I do know that there should be another one in the city. I caught his sense not too long ago. I believe he's been bubbling around the top of the hatch. Though I'm not exactly the confrontational type, so I haven't really interacted with him.
Can't really blame you there.
Oh,
Hmm.
by the way, you, Tiefling,
Yes,
you're a Scrivener, correct?
that's true, yes.
It just so happens I was one in my past life. Tell
Oh,
me, do they still
interesting.
teach the... Speaking of... in my time, I believe they still teach the spell Summon Wolf, correct?
They do, yes.
Oh no.
I'm quite... Well, as you might imagine, he'll straighten himself up looking very proud. Werewolves are exactly an upgrade. And I, for one, have figured something out. He will pull out his own notebook and will cast the rune Summon Werewolf.
Oh no.
It's a much more
he
powerful
summoned
version of your spell.
werewolves.
I can teach it to you
Ah.
if you would like.
That would be very appreciated.
Damn, why does Jinlin get all the cool stuff?
Because I'm the magic guy.
And he
Kramer
gets
the
fun.
Stellis-
Because he's just
yeah.
lucky.
Kramer the
getting fun on
skeleton
everything.
He's
guy.
literally This is
Uh,
like... I do...
Oh, yeah?
is the
Jalen's
knives
lucky.
guy.
Roll a 9 right now. Roll a
Additionally...
9 right now, Jalen.
Stuff just happens to be happening for Stellis. I have stuff planned for other people later on. Monka Giga.
The reason
to
I'm
roll a
there's the
getting
room.
cool-
24 to work.
30
Did-
HP,
did-
60
I'm
plus for
sorry, is that 4d6?
hit. Nodders.
Okay then. I'm just gonna take that.
The werewolf will
Actually, no,
be
wait, that's
able
the type
to
of stuff
equip
I'm working on, my bad.
weapons summoned by the Scrivener and wield them with proficiency.
That should have been 2d6 plus 3. Yeah, the werewolf can equip weapons that the Scrivener summons. So you can give him like a power hammer or whatever.
Giving him the galvanized Give him the
Whoa.
great sword that does spells.
The werewolf
Oh.
cannot cast spells.
Boo.
Yeah. Can I teach the werewolf to be a scrivener?
No. It is a mindless operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got an upgrade. Poggers.
Give the werewolf haste.
I haste God.
God has haste. Finish making the universe in 3 days.
I have that copied down now. Alright. Yeah. Thank you very much for this. It'll come in very helpful.
It is my pleasure to teach. Alright, what do you guys do now?
Okay, you mentioned that you caught the other one's scent before, right? I don't
Correct.
suppose you know what direction that he might have gone in.
I do not. All I know is that he normally mans the counter upstairs.
Oh, interesting. While I would like to propose another stakeout, I do believe we've all been up for
Steak.
quite a long time now, so I believe it might be best to head back to the tavern and rest up a bit.
The tavern?
Or something, yes.
An
Why don't we
inn
just
is
sleep
what
down
you would
here?
like to have.
Okay, inn, whatever.
Alright, if you guys are
Inn.
going to an inn, which sector would you like to go to for that?
Well, I mean, they haven't agreed to
We
it
really
yet.
wanna
That's
go
just
to
what
an
Stellis proposed.
inn? We're gonna
You guys
put
have not gone to
money.
any of the inns, except for technically Agnoria's Tavern, which which doubles as an inn.
That's what I said.
But there
tavern.
are the Rusty Bard, which is Agnoria's Tavern. There is the Garandel Inn, and then there is the Ashen Rest, which is in the eastern side of town.
What if we just sleep down here?
You could do that as well.
I wouldn't want to intrude on this man's hospitality any further, so
Is there a description for like the other inns, or is this
we
just
would
like...
have to go see them first.
I can only tell you just like where they're at. The Rusty Bard is in the west. The Garandel Inn is in the south, which is your current district, and then the Ashen's Rest is in the eastern district.
I guess it wouldn't be bad just to stay in the south one, just in case we hear a ruckus outside, because
Yeah.
you know we're here.
Before we go back, though, maybe we should go and check the mill one last time.
Alrighty, Papa, you don't look like in the best tip-top shape, if I do say so myself.
Trust me, I'm not, but we were hired to perform a job, were we not? And I feel
Yeah.
like failing that would not reflect well on us.
Your time 2 a.m.
It's fair reset hour. Wow. By the way, you guys go to the Garandel Inn. And as you do that,
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. One
Wait,
moment,
what?
please.
Huh?
I thought you guys
I
were going
thought
to
we
the
were going to-
Garandel Inn.
I thought we were going to quickly check the mill first
Okay.
to see if anything had happened.
Alright, you guys go quickly check the milk. I really gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back.
He's in the restroom. I'll be right back too. Quick break.
Dame, Dane.
Yeah.
Dame, tayo ang kaga. Oh,
Sugite, sugite.
That's going in the VOD.
man. Can't wait to get to the 13th spell level because it just has stone skin.
You mean 13th level, so you get the spell slots that you need to cast it, right?
Yeah, because it's because stone skin is pretty cool, you know, just become hard as stone for a little bit. Kind of cool how wizards can learn it. I turn your skin to stone.
Cramer can't talk. Let's kill him.
Fuck. Oh shit.
What's he gonna do? Kill me? No question. Fucking explodes.
Gaba the Ghoul. Baba Boot. Among Us. It brings me so much pain and suffering. Hey Nathan, do you like sushi?
Yeah.
Bro, sushi is good. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, no, no. It's good. I'm just asking Nathan if he likes it. Because I sent him something. Something
Did you
in
send him the
image-
goldfish sushi?
No, no, no. I sent him some sushi. I'll send it to you too.
Oh fuck.
Hey Kendrick, you
Don't-
should check out what I put in shit posting.
I'm gonna message you this this sushi. There you go.
Then why? I hate how accurate that is.
You posting?
Shit posting.
Oh
shit
god, my
pictures,
computer crashed
Jalen.
the moment I opened up that video. Why, God?
No.
Yeah,
By
okay.
Ignoria's sheer
It's
power,
warning
his
you.
computer crashed.
Computer come.
Computer crashes.
That video perfectly explains Jalen's situation.
Help!
Jalen can never escape.
Why am I always the character that has a meme?
Oh,
Outside
God.
of Tempid getting smacked.
Oh god. The recording is flubbed. Dear God. Help.
That's
No,
the
that's
first
not a
time
human though. It literally has no. It has to be a humanoid. That's the only condition. If it's not a human, he won't get smacked by it.
Okay, I fixed it. And thankfully there was no spoilery knowledge. to be found.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back. Is everybody
Good.
here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Watch the shit post on my phone. Tempid, make me a constitution saving throw. Unfortunate. Okay, Tempid is instantly smited by a pillar of white hot fire, and he's melts into not existing anymore. Tempid is dead. Let's go.
Damn.
Damn, that constitution throw.
You know, here's a question. I don't know if I should explain the werewolf potions to the party. Because I
Do
don't
it.
know what they're going to do.
Do it. Would you like to on the way there?
I guess I will. I'll
Alright,
just kind of explain what happened, minus the parts about the soul stuff.
go
Because I'm
for it.
keeping that to myself for now. Alright, so, you know that book that I picked up? Well, apparently, it kind of teleported me into, Lon's domain. Which is like a little pocket dimension somewhere, but long story short, she explained a couple things. Firstly, down there was her lab. And those potions that we found, they are werewolf potions. She actually took them from me and purified them.
I love how literally no one in the party is having a reaction to any of this.
That's you know,
Still
I'm not really
talking.
surprised. That seems pretty cool.
So are you seeing that if we drank these, we would turn into werewolf?
I'm assuming that is what a werewolf potion does, yes.
Tempid eyes the bottle.
Okay, but do we know how
Would you
long
like
it
to
lasts?
steal the potion?
Would you like this?
Do we
I
even
have
know
like 6
how
of them,
long
not
it
the 4 of
lasts?
them.
Only one
Please.
of them is purified, by the way.
Okay. I'm assuming that they will last permanently, as, you know, she also created that werewolf down there, who has been alive for 250
Let's
years.
just give it to Tempid. He already has spider. He can be a were spider.
Wolf spider, wolf spider.
Wolf spider.
You know, it doesn't sound too bad.
Gaba,
Okay.
that potion has alcohol in it.
Hmm. You know, that's quite a bit tempting. After a
Okay.
long, hard day of work.
You people do
But do you
realize
want to
we
turn
just-
into a were goblin? Do you even know what that would look like?
We
I don't
just met a man who spent 250 years trying to cure his own lycanthropy. Do you really want to take this right now?
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes. Literally just. Yes.
My god, you people.
Chaotic, stupid.
Yes.
All right, so we chugging mystery juice or no?
Mystery come.
All right.
Hey, look.
Who's drinking the cum chalice?
Fuck everyone named Alex.
You fucked everyone named Alex. God. Yes.
And anyways, we have other things to worry about right now.
You know what? I'll sleep on it for now. But I think I want to hold on to it for
Is that literal? Or
As Gaba says,
No,
he'll
that-
sleep on it. He literally just collapses on the ground from exhaustion.
I feel like we only have so much longer before we have to start making saves for being exhausted.
A random man will come up and steal from his body, taking the gold coin he found earlier.
Man.
No.
Just write down Gaba finds a gold coin. You'll be fine.
So should I actually subtract that real quick?
Yes. Well, it's
Gotcha.
not. It's in Gaba's thing, so.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
worry about
okay.
Gaba is dead.
it.
Gaba's dead. Gaba finds a gold coin in his dream, but it comes into reality.
Either way, you guys arrive at the mill. It is, for all intents and purposes, the exact same as you left it. You do not detect
Okay.
that anyone has tampered with it at all.
Well, it looks like no one has been here. Actually,
That is a bit weird, considering that we saw whoever heading here last night.
well, the Khan said that the other werewolf normally mans the counter at that place. So maybe we should just get some sleep today and then go over there tomorrow.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Collapses again.
How is he collapsing this often? I didn't even think this was physically possible.
Sure,
Wait,
time after.
Wait, so which inn do we want to head to?
The closest
one in
one.
our current district? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. To Garandel Inn we go.
oh god.
Okay.
Please don't let this be another hell inn. I don't want to go to EBDB.
You enter the inn.
With the chaotic
Everything's on
stupid?
fire.
No way.
I'm throwing you out of a window. Alright. As it's one of the few decent lookings in town, you enter into the Garandel Inn. The atmosphere seems to be friendly and calm. There's little going on here, save for an older woman sitting by the fire enjoying a drink of tea.
It's late.
I was not expecting people to come in at this time. I was just getting ready to head to bed myself. I assume you're looking for a place to stay?
Yes. Apologies for coming in so late. We were working on a job and it took quite a while.
Oh, it's fine. Given that the direction you came from, I assume you came from the mill.
That's correct, yes.
He's been working his people rather hard lately. But either way, it'll be 5 gold for a room.
Alright. So, Stellis passes her 20 gold. Alright,
Oh,
subtract that.
Are you buying rooms for everybody or just the one?
No,
thought-
wait. How many beds are in a room?
Yeah, how many are in a room? I
Probably
expected
like
it to be
4
like
or whatever.
small. Oh, there are 4 beds per room? Okay then.
I mean, there's a 4-bedroom that you can just grab.
But we're taking the 4-bedroom.
Yeah,
then.
we're taking the 4 bedroom.
Save
minus
that
5
15
gold.
gold.
You've lost 6 gold this session.
Literal awful.
Unplayable.
Unplayable. Lost.
I live with this. Literally going to die.
As you head upstairs, you go to sleep. Wow.
Wow.
Unless you
Gaba,
don't go to sleep.
Gaba is in like the funny like Peter dead like pose in the bed.
Oh my god, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Hey, I had a
Tempid sleep in the
question.
Yamcha pose. I canonicize this.
Can I maintain a rune while sleeping?
3 days till
What rune are you
Gorth on their
maintaining?
eyes.
You get it, Tyler.
I'm gonna keep Cube. Could I keep Cube open while I'm sleeping? Is it
No.
possible? Okay. Didn't think so.
Why would you want to keep Cube open?
So I can put the potions in it.
Oh.
Keep people from taking them in the middle of the night.
Alright. So, everybody going to sleep, yeah?
Dallas is just gonna say as he's going to sleep. Hopefully, I won't get hit by a rock immediately after.
Oh!
This time.
That actually reminds me. Cramer, you put your disguise back up, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, good.
He never took the disguise off.
He
Yes,
never
he
took
did.
it off.
Oh, did he not?
No,
No.
we just saw through it because True Sight.
True Sight Plus was.
He just admitted he was a skeleton. He never took off the full disguise.
Yeah, I'm a bone man. What about it?
I'm a
You got a
bone man. What you
problem
gonna
with it?
do?
You can take it up with these.
Jeez.
These. Anyway. Upstairs there's a central dining area that splits off into a few extra rooms, most of which are just closed as people are sleeping. Anyway, either way, everybody goes to sleep. I don't have Moon 2 bed because my sub expired. I'm gonna cry.
Dang it.
Either way, if I remember correctly, it is 4 days left? Yeah, 4 days. including the
4
current
days
one.
left.
Did both of us look that up?
Then yes.
I love Moon 2 bed.
Same.
Everybody tuck in.
Sleep time. Alright. I'm guessing we're just sleeping for 8 hours, right?
Yep, long rest.
Let's
Give me
go.
some hit die.
Oh, are those on long rest? Okay, I thought they were short rest for some reason.
I don't know. Either way, make
Whatever.
sure that you're not at, 1 HP.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Or is long rest just a full heal? I don't remember.
I thought
think
long rest was a
that could be
full heal.
our
Check.
I'll make it a full heal because I'm nice and I'm lazy as well.
Pog.
I'm pretty sure short rest is when you roll dice, and long rest is where you don't roll dice.
At the
Roll
end of a long
this.
rest, the character regains all lost hit points. Character also regains spent hit dice up to a number of dice. Yeah.
I also get my
Oh yeah,
spells back.
Tempid
Let's
loses
go.
his Tempid loses his plus 5 HP.
Oh no, Tempid's
What?
gonna get smacked
Come
again
to
in the
think
next
of it,
fight.
hold on. No, that was after. Okay. I was
What?
thinking for a second, did Tempid's haste wear off in the middle of the room collapsing? But no, it would have ended during reading time. So
Wait, wait. Is it because I'm no longer under Lon's blessing?
the
No.
HP.
Essentially, what
Oh.
happened was, when the book was opened, it siphoned shadow from around the room and shadow, light, etc., to power itself.
So like
and
the
that ended up
protection you
taking the
had got drained.
So it only
took the
it only
remaining
targeted
possession.
me.
Yeah, because everyone else's protection was down because they were actually taking damage.
Yeah, unlike someone who's cheating.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna punch him in the face soon enough.
It's hit with a clash.
I clash. I die.
I clash the open air.
I clash out.
I clash reality.
Stop posting! Oh my god. Alright, whoever posted that, you're actually about to get banned.
Mm. Hey,
Yeah,
18
you
is
think
a
I didn't
multiple
see
of
that?
9.
You think I didn't see that? Nathan?
I clash with reality to bend it to my will.
I'm gonna give you one more chance with that GIF posting before I send you into oblivion.
Oh, do they still crash you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Tempid roll to 9.
You live for now.
I'm about to just start taking blessings away. I'm gonna make it one use of haste. Or just none. I'm gonna make it reverse haste.
Reverse haste.
I'm gonna punch my desk. Oh my god. Also, we're not in Techno City anymore, so... you guys want to go back to depressing music?
Let's go.
Right. And as such, a new day begins. Morning will begin to flow through the windows. And the grayness of the world of the Southside District will set in. God damn it. I said the grayness of the world will set in.
Man.
I just checked the group chat just to see what Nathan posted, and it's just come
You know,
GIF.
normally
It's just-
I literally don't feel anything, and today I literally feel
Your
nothing.
fault, not mine.
It is gray. It is dark.
Hmm.
Sad GIF. Would you like to
Is
feel
this-
something via combat?
That's Tempid's preferred way of feeling.
I fight because it's the only way I feel anything.
I fight for my friends.
I drink because to feel something, anything.
You guys exit the inn, I assume.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Alright, what would you guys like to do? I will once again read off the areas. Or in this area at least, there's the Colosseum, the Black Shark House, the Collector's Laboratory, which you guys have already been through. There is Peddler's Bazaar, the Smithy, the Garendale Inn, the Cat's Eye, the Mill, the Broken Church, and that's it. The only place you have not been to, you have not been to the Cat's Eye. You have not talked to people in the
Thing.
Colosseum?
Inn. You have not been to the Peddler's Bazaar, and you have not been to the Colosseum.
You know what? Let's go visit the Colosseum. I feel
Okay.
like that's the
Don't
place
we
to
have a
go.
job to do still? Shouldn't we go and see the guy if he's there? Well, actually, what time is it about?
Let's go to the Gamba Hall.
Right now, what time would it be?
I'd rather avoid going to
Well, I
the
got 8
Gamba
hours of sleep,
Hall.
so it's probably about like 10
Yeah.
a.m.
10, 11-ish. Maybe we should wait a little bit before we go to find our little werewolf friend.
Why?
Because chances are the place is probably, I don't know, there's probably more people there at a later time, so there's a higher chance he'd be working. I don't know, that's just my thinking.
Or we can check it anyways.
I mean, true,
We could check the gambling hall anyways, Tempid says, reaching into Stellis' back pocket.
Did he actually?
I don't know. Did you, Stellis?
You mean Tempid?
Maybe. Did I?
I just wanted to know if he DM'd you that he was gonna try something.
He didn't.
Okay.
The only
The only
DM
thing
I
I
have
DM'd
from
him was
Nathan
another
is in the
cum
group
gif.
chat, and it's the cum gif. You'll never see a cum man.
Kijumi made a cum.
I love that video. Ah! So what's the group
Okay,
doing?
anyways.
I wish I had map tools. Pepe hands.
The way I see it, we have a couple options. We could go check out a new area, we could go somewhere we've already been, or we could pursue our job further to try and find that werewolf.
Or we could gamba.
You could just leave.
I'm not gambling.
Well,
Die.
I personally vote against gambling at the moment. However, if you wanted
Just
to,
take a group
it's in
vote.
the same place as the werewolf. So
Wait. A quick question. Did the out of context, don't you have to gamble?
What?
Does it?
Oh yeah, he does.
Jalen has to gamble at some point,
oh yeah, shoot. Actually, wait.
and he has to
Oh,
feel the full euphoria of a great gamble.
Feel the glory of a true gamble.
Keep in mind, all of those are not direct meanings except for one,
Yeah,
and I will not be saying which one it is.
Damn, it would be
Yeah.
so
Without
funny.
tyranny.
It would have been so funny if he actually had to gamble for an hour.
I have to burn 2,000 gold.
Oh,
at
what was it,
once.
James? What was it? Black
I know it.
48.
Most of those.
I will post the games now.
Was it Black 48? Was that the one I always posted?
One moment, please.
I did it all on Black 48.
31 shark. Oh, you mean blackout shot? I don't remember. I think it was Black 42. I'm lagging.
I wanna check the mill with Jalen just to get the job out of the way.
I mean, we wouldn't be checking the mill because the werewolf works at the Black Shark place, anyways.
True.
I can't find it. Anyways. What's the party doing? Discuss amongst yourself, and then give me an answer.
Well, seeing as Tempid wants to go gambling so badly, and our werewolf happens to be around that area anyways, if we were going to look for him, I say that's the best option.
Honestly, I only want to go there for 2 reasons. I'm also cool with the Colosseum since we haven't checked it out yet.
Coliseum might be epic.
Anyone else have an opinion?
That means Cramer.
What? What?
Pay
Do you
attention to
have
the
an
D&D
opinion?
session, or we're gonna start throwing stuff at you.
No, I spaced out.
Stop spacing out, pay attention.
Okay,
Do you
okay.
have an opinion, yes or no?
This
is not about anything. Do you have an opinion?
No, I don't have an opinion.
Poggers. Alright, now, do you have an opinion on where we go?
See, I wanted to go to the Colosseum, but
Coliseum sounds cool.
exactly.
So, that's 2 for Colosseum, and I'm kind of iffy.
Mhm. Well, in that case, it's 2 for Colosseum, 1 for Black Shark House.
Alright.
I guess we're heading to the Colosseum then, aren't we?
Colosseum.
Democracy.
I want us to get to do some work on this job before the day ends, though.
Yeah, so why don't we go to the Gamba Hall?
After the Colosseum.
Well, we could do it now if you want to get work done.
My God, freaking Spider-Man over here wants to do a lot of gambling, don't you, buddy?
I will say, just to speed up this arc along, it's in a place that you have not checked yet.
Let's go to the
Coliseum time. Let's go.
All right,
Oh.
Coliseum time.
I
Let's
just want to go to the Gamba Hall
go.
and talk to Saren.
Alright.
You don't even
People
know
of the
the
Southern
Saren's
District
there.
adore the art of
I wanna
combat.
see if
Oh wait,
she's
no. I get to play a new theme for this. Poggers.
Let's
Yeah, let's
go.
go.
No more depression.
Gamba Hall.
Alright. The people of the Southern District adore the art of combat as much as anyone else, and this spectacle is the crown jewel of the city of Gloom, as well as what keeps it from going under. As you near the arena, you are greeted by the roars of combat and clashing of steel, for many in this place claim that it as an escape from the monotony of life. For others, however, this is where they will claim glory or die along its old and winding road. The arena is filled well today, as the arena's champion is fighting a newcomer, and people are eager to see a brutal thrashing. Small bets of copper and the occasional silver piece are made as civilians file into their seats and wait for the anticipation of a fight. You overhear various names such as the Thrasher and the Masked Knight, a champion and a newcomer, washed up and a new era. The bets here are 7-3. Total of 20 silver on 7 and a total of 12 silver on 3. The newcomer being bet against.
Okay.
Have we entered the place, or are we like outside?
I
I
won.
think we entered the place.
Kill.
You guys are
I
kind of
think
like
we entered, yeah.
looking around.
So do we get to make bets?
Your bets would crash the economy.
Dang it.
Do we get to fight?
But what
Would
if
you
we
like
fight?
to? Either
Is
way,
it a alright? How are the fights styled?
would you like to find out?
Is it more just like a thing we can ask, or do we just have to go in to find out?
Essentially, how the
assume-
fights are styled, it's people versus people. Today's fight
I
will
meant,
be a
like-
one-on-one. The champion
Only
versus
one-on-one. Got
the
it.
newcomer.
Okay.
Hmm?
That's what I was basically asking. I was like, is it just one-on-one fights? So can we do 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s?
You can do your
4-on-4s?
party versus a person.
Oh, we can? Cool.
By the way,
Okay.
are you guys gonna stay and
And-
watch the fight?
Yeah.
Are they to
I wanna
the
get a
death,
feel.
Yeah,
or are
let's
they
just go ahead and watch the fight. This will be
Are
fun.
they to the death? That's a good question.
Are they to the
Tempid. Yeah,
death?
were they to the
I'm
death?
guessing not, but
Oh no, this is to the
Okay.
death.
oh,
okay.
okay. Then.
This is where an adventurer's old winding road will end, or where it will truly begin in a blaze of glory. After about half an hour of waiting, battle will begin, and 2 fighters will step into the ring. The first fighter is a large, bare-chested man with chains strapped around his arms that he seemingly uses to fight. As he walks, his muscles ripple, and he Oh, I thought my music stopped. I was about to be
Big
sad.
man.
No, just lagged.
His muscles
Right.
rippled so hard that the
As
music
he lets out
stopped.
a manly roar that dazzles the crowd, sending them into a frenzy of cheering. The Thrasher will deal with any threat with ease, as he always does. My chains cannot shatter, and even if they do, it will be my own immeasurable strength that does so. The crowd will
Holy
roar in anticipation
Excuse
as
me.
the second appears, and seems to be a dark figure that you saw in the sewers. But now you have a better look at them. They walk with the pride and strength of a well-trained knight. Their slender frame, but powerful, but all the same. They wear an iron mask with 2 slots for the eyes and a long black coat. Across their back is a wicked spear whose black steel gleams in the sunlight. The figure makes no move to impress the crowd and instead stares down the Thrasher intently. If you are so eager to lose... Wait, no, sorry. Fuck! I don't have a cuff on hand! Wait, here we go. If you are so eager to lose, then let's get this over with. And she will charge at the Thrasher, beginning a clash. And a fight will begin.
Hmm.
The time has
Let's
come,
go.
and the time for heroism arrives as a clash begins. The Thrasher will attempt to block with his chains, a mighty stance against the oncoming onslaught. However, it may not be enough to stop the Masked Knight. Steel against steel clashes with one another, as As the knight falls right into his trap. He attempts to catch her leg with the I'm trying to be fast about this shit. Oh, sorry. I was planning to improvise this one. Sorry.
Totally fine.
Her spear will clash against his chains, and it will shake the very arena around you. You will feel a pulse of fear rattle through your bones as power courses through her. She will shatter the chain straight through, sending a gashing mark down his chest. It's not a deep scar, and for some unknown reason, his flesh will begin to mend itself. If you think you can take me down that easily, you've got another thing coming! We'll send out his chains once more, attempting to catch her throat with it. It will be insufficient, and she will catch it herself, pulling him in, slamming him into the ground.
Get over here.
Get over here.
Alright.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt this, but can I talk for a second?
Sure.
Question about mimicry. Can I, like, use it and then save the effect for later?
Sure.
Okay, can I copy that guy's regeneration?
Yeah.
Alright, I try that.
Alright, you do it.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep that for later.
-1 Thrasher. Bye.
Alright, Thrush will be slammed in the ground. Blood will begin to seep from his teeth as he bleeds. Damn you! You wench! And as she stands still against his charge, not a single bit of movement flashes through her. However, the world around you will freeze, turning into a sickly red. I need the entire party plus Thrasher to give me charisma saving throws.
Is this
Oh,
a
that's my
fear paladin?
specialty.
Is this a paladin?
It might be a fear
Hell
paladin.
yeah.
Insufficient.
Fuck.
Insufficient. Insufficient.
Wait, I'm taking my charisma. Give me 1 second.
Am I sufficient?
That will work.
Let's go.
One more. No,
Oh.
insufficient.
Wait, we had a long rest, right?
Yep.
Are
He's
you gonna
gonna be
burn a
lucky
lucky
on
for
this.
that?
Terror
Oh my
shivers
God.
down
I
your
might,
spine
sure.
as you are able to see the dark energy curl around the masked knight. She will take one step, then
I was
two,
already explaining it, never mind.
then a third towards the Thrasher, catching his throat as he charges, before slamming him into the pavement. He gurgles blood and one last cough. The hell are you? And before he can get out his final words, a stab through his neck. Death.
669.
The crowd roars with strength as the champion is felled and a new one
Yo.
rises.
669.
The masked knight has risen to strength.
I thought fear paladins were banned in Colosseums.
How disappointing. I was hoping a champion would be something of interest.
My
Boos and you hear the
That's one
exchanging
strong
of money and the
paladin.
clanking of steel throughout the Colosseum as bets are won and bets are lost. And thus concludes the champions fight.
Oh, that was a show there, wasn't it?
I didn't even get to even like question if I wanted to use my lucky roll. Sad.
Mhm.
You
I
couldn't
mean,
have
that would
lucky.
have been
That was just
pointless.
cool.
It would've
Oh,
been
luckying your
pointless.
thing.
Yeah.
All it would have done
it-
is make the guy take like 1d20 less damage or something.
Essentially, what
He's
happened
still dead.
was he essentially like readied his chains, charged forward, and flung them forth. And then the masked knight simply 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, avoided it, and then caught his throat.
Fear paladin cheats.
And then just stabbed him to death.
A singular slam. Also, I hope that sounded good for you, by the way.
Mhm.
I was
That was
attempting to
amazing.
improv that and get
I was-
the hype ups.
Yeah.
I was hyped. I was
Very
hyped.
hype.
They were also.
Bro, I
eating
was
hot
listening,
dogs
to be
off the
honest.
ground.
That was cool. I want to go fight in the arena now, because that was just sick.
That's what we
Do
just
you
witnessed.
want to fight to the death in the arena after that?
Yes.
You will die.
Well,
Poor
well,
Killing you,
Lord.
buddy.
Alright. As the Master Knight leaves the arena and goes into like a sort of back room for a break or whatever. Well, folks, that is our fight for today. Anyone who wishes to challenge this wondrous knight must step forward now. For the champion has
Yeah,
been
I'm not gonna
defeated.
step-
If one of you would like to die,
Yeah.
then go ahead. But I feel like
Well, one of us is already kind of dead.
I don't think he's very. I don't think he plans on losing his body anytime soon.
Well, you know what? I think I've had quite the great day, and I don't think I want to die today. So I'll have to reject you off.
So the party chooses to not fight the Masked Knight.
Right. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
in
sure we
between,
choose life over death here.
Yeah, Tempid's
good
conflicted
choice.
between a sense of fear and interest.
Okay. You realize this is a fight to the death against a fear paladin.
I'm already
In a
dead. I
Coliseum.
have no fear of death.
Yeah, but what if I beat her?
You won't.
Hmm.
But you
Yeah, that was a
definitely
1v1
won't.
though. What if we had a 1v4?
Would that even constitute a win then?
Against that thing?
I'm
Yeah.
already dead. I don't have fear. Exactly. I'm already dead. I don't fear death again. But in all seriousness, we don't have to fight her. I don't think.
Ironically, Stellis was the only one that made the fear save. That's ironic.
That is great.
And interestingly enough, I believe Cramer had the lowest roll.
No, I had the second highest.
You had a 14. Oh yeah,
Maybe
he-
Tempid just pissed himself.
Maybe he's gaining some confidence after killing a page of Long or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Page of the Collector.
You have embraced the darkness.
Sweet, now
Actually-
you can read adult books instead of children's books. Great job, bud.
Jimmy, go up. What would the party like to do now?
Well, now that that's done, how about we actually get on with our job? Since there's no way we're beating that person.
Okay, but we don't have to fight her.
Yes, we do.
can talk to her.
She's the champion.
Oh yeah,
That's
by the
not
way,
a
does this
lie.
sound like an actual masked voice, or does it sound like my
Kinda.
normal voice? Does it
sounds-
sound like I have a
It definitely sounds like there's something there.
good?
Ooh.
Good. It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
Yeah, but what if under that coat, it's the person we're looking for?
That's not
Then
happening.
we're gonna get more fucked.
Okay, I would like to clarify. She looks nothing like that.
Yeah.
The Masked
Yeah, but what
Knight
if-
looks. The Masked Knight looks
Well-
very similar to the person that you saw in the sewers.
Yeah, but what if it's a spell to make you... See, it could be them, and we should fight them 100%.
Okay.
What would happen
gotta
if I
find-
took off the mask?
It would be extremely painful
You're a big guy. You can take it.
for you.
I'm sorry, I had to.
I honestly don't know what we extremely painful.
How did you say that she looked again?
Let me pull up her description.
Because I basically imagined shrieking.
Alright.
I'm gonna DM it to you.
They wear an
You
iron
basi-
mask with 2 slots for the eyes and a long black coat. Across their back is a wicked spear whose black steel gleams in the sunlight. The figure makes no move to impress the crowd and instead stares down the Thrasher with intensity.
Huh.
That's freaking epic. Can I
That's
just say
not-
that?
That's just okay.
It's
My
essentially the
imagination.
thing I was talking to you in the group
Yeah.
chat about like a couple weeks ago. Is how she
The
looks.
boulder is afraid of no one.
The Thrasher is afraid of no one, and not some coward who wears a mask. I should have given him that voice, and I'm kind of
That
sad
would
that I
have been
didn't.
amazing.
Now he's fucking dead.
Alright.
This seems fucking banging. Alright, what would the party like to do now?
Well, I personally vote that we go and actually do the job that we were commissioned to do. So let's go towards the Black Shark House and investigate for the werewolf that we're searching for.
Alright, party going to the Black Shark House?
Mhm.
Oh, once
I
again,
guess
say
so
that.
now.
The continuation of this is in an area you have not been in the south side.
The Peddler's Bazaar. Oh, it's the Peddler's Bazaar.
The peddlers come.
Let's go.
Why is there so much cum?
Why not?
Yeah, why wouldn't there be?
You got a problem with cum, buddy?
Did I ever say I did?
Yeah.
Literally have never said.
Alright, anyways. So, okay. Guess we're just gonna kind of try to, Stellis is going to try and not look suspicious while moving towards the place.
Did you just say sus? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll
God.
Constitution saving
Tempid,
throw.
for some reason, goes into like a super stealth crouch as he enters the gambling casino. Everybody looks at him like he's an idiot, and
Wait,
then goes back to
Stellis?
gambling.
I said not suspiciously. Not like that's the opposite of not suspiciously.
Entering somewhere
Sucks.
not suspiciously and going through the front door in such a manner is very suspicious.
Just walk in like you're ready to gamba.
It means
Tempid and Gaba look at him like he's
I
a
was trying
fucking
to
fool.
blend in. I was trying to blend in. Stand out.
I
Crashing
blend in by
magic
trying
man.
to blend out. Give me a
Reject
stealth saving
humanity.
throw.
Return to monk.
Return to
Return to Scrivener.
Return to lawn. Lawn! Help!
Help me! I
I'm not
need some
calling for it.
help! Help me!
I'm not calling for her help till less than a day after I get her help.
No help.
Who do you think I am, Tempid?
Literally
True.
got nothing wrong ever.
Literal coward calling upon God.
Calling
Literally nothing
God
wrong.
bad
Literally
because-
ever.
But yeah, you guys go into the Black Shark House Casino. Same business as always.
Is Saren there?
Let me check my charts. God, this area is fucking huge.
Would like to point out, Tempid is literally stalking an area because he saw a girl there once.
Booba.
Booba. Alright, you're coming at me, but then, we had a boss fight where Gaba was literally going down because of flaming titty girl.
It was going down because he's literally getting bashed in the head with a cannon.
Titty girl. Awooga.
Awooga.
Right. God.
Gaba is extremely horny.
Awooga. Awooga.
Okay, let's get back to actually playing the game.
Alrighty.
Alright.
If you say so.
Alrighty, buddy. Back to work.
Back to work.
So, you do not see Saren in there. However, you do see that someone new is manning the shop counter. hello.
Hello.
Did I like cut out or something? Or are you just guys not gonna?
I'm
okay.
thinking.
I am in the
just
middle of
thinking.
eating. I apologize.
Thinking is cringe.
Sorry, I
I
was
said
just trying to,
eating,
like...
not thinking. I don't think. I eat.
Gaba immediately goes for a bar.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to calm myself down from a wooga.
Wooga. Wooga.
A booba.
Jaw
I
drops
kind
to
of-
floor, eyes bulge out of head.
I kind of just freaking zoned out when they started doing that, so.
Stellis, booba.
God.
Booba.
Okay, so wait, you said the guy was there or wasn't there?
A new person's there. Previously there
Oh,
was
okay.
nobody there, but now there is somebody there.
Alright, Can I tell kind of what that area is supposed to be, just looking at it?
It's the area that you went to yesterday.
I
It's
know,
like,
but
or
like,
last
what
night, I
is
guess. It's the shop.
Okay. A shop that takes, like, actual money and stuff, I'm assuming.
Well, it takes the, like, coins and stuff, yeah.
How do I... So we've gotten this far, but how do we go about going up to that guy and it's like, hey, are you a werewolf that's damaging the mill in the middle of the night?
This person, it's like a small, like, elven girl.
Oh, okay.
Well, Gaba, it's your
It-
time to
It's
shine.
one of the, like, it's very clear.
That's
that
a nice
this person,
werewolf
like,
you
is
got there.
casino personnel.
Okay. In that
It's
case,
time, Gaba.
You could ask where the normal person that mans the counter is.
That's what I'm going to do.
I should be the one to ask. I'm gonna be completely honest here.
You should, but you're also gonna flirt with her, so...
So,
That's
which
the
could
point.
di-
Yep.
God.
booba.
Well,
Boo.
if I've been doing most of the talking today, so if Gaba wants to, Go
Booba,
ahead.
pirate casino.
Yeah, alright. The only reason you've been doing a lot of the talking today is because a lot of the stuff's revolved around you.
true.
He's just initiated conversation, if I'm gonna be entirely honest.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that's actually revolved around him is the, whole lawn thing. And that's because he's the one that opened the book. If anybody else had opened the book, the exact same thing would have happened to you.
Hell yeah.
Plus, I think I've been trying to say my thinking as Stellis more, so...
I feel like you would be the first one to talk anyways out of the four of us. There's the skeleton man, and then there's Spider-Man over there, and then there's just a goblin that flirts with anything that can walk.
Yeah, a lot of the
Yeah.
situations have just kind of been like,
So,
Gaba
Gaba sees Booba. Gaba initiate talk with Booba.
Yeah, I'm gonna initiate talk with Booba and ask. Wait, what am I freaking? I'm asking where the original counter person is, right?
Something like that.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, he's on break today. I believe he said something about spending the day at the tavern.
And you know,
Ooh.
which tavern is it? The one nearby here, or
That's
You
correct,
know.
it's the Cat's Eye.
Thanks for the info, Toots. And then I just leave. I just throw a gold coin.
She kind of blushing giggle at yourself. You have a good day too. Fucking weird.
Okay.
Okay.
We got him.
can Tempid hear that?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Can Stellis hear that?
I think
Are
I
you,
can
are you
hear
guys?
that.
Did you guys all go over there with them?
I was
I
kind of
assumed we-
aware-
Help!
Roll.
I cut
Roll.
out. Help!
Help me!
That's a 9.
Oh, what this lady doesn't know is I have a +6 to perception.
Plus 6 to.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
it's a nat one.
Come on.
That is actually unlucky because it's an 18.
No! Jalen, you have to do it. Jalen, you have to do
Give
it.
me a second. I'm trying to see what my
Got-
perception
got
modifier
4
is.
hours.
His
Our boy.
confidence is still at a high.
He's goaded on the stage.
That ain't an 18.
Stellis is deaf, unfortunately.
We all just go about our day without noticing anything.
Fucking loser.
Did any of us... Okay. If any of us were looking over there, would we have seen her mouth moving or something? I don't know.
You would have seen
Can-
her
can-
talking
can I
to
read
Gaba,
lips?
yeah.
Can I read lips?
No.
Dang.
That is not part of your very cool, interesting, and long-winded backstory.
True sight on lips.
After leaving the scene, Gaba makes a comment. Man, did to you guys? Did she seem a little fake? That fake smile.
Oh,
Well, I mean, she's just doing her job. What do you expect?
We are
I don't
at a
know.
casino, you know.
But you know, you could still do your job with at least a confident smile, not a fake smile. Through all my years, I've seen that smile so many times.
Well, I mean,
On today's
you know
arc
what they
of
say.
Temptation and Malignity, Gaba becomes an incel.
Gaba.
Gaba becomes a dashi.
If everyone
Boomer
around you is
Gaba.
faking, if everyone around you is faking a smile, that might be saying more about you than it does them.
Kaka.
True.
We live in a
Cut.
society.
we live in societies.
Kaka. Goblin.
Gaba's a boomer, it sounds like.
So y'all heading
Oh
on
my
over
God,
to the
this is killing
tavern?
itself.
I guess we're going to a tavern
Yeah.
again.
Bat,
Yeah, I
bat,
guess so.
Bat, bat, bat. Let me scroll down to my tavern. I wish I had map tools, but I'm fucking poor and a loser. Where'd I put it?
Poor.
Alright, there it is. I finally get to play the tavern theme again. And this time it's not terrifying.
It's not terrifying.
I love this theme. I thought I got pinged with somebody. Alright, you went to the tavern, and thankfully, it seems much more normal than the last one you've encountered. The tavern itself is much more dreary, as the people here are much more interested in drowning their sorrows or escaping their world than having a grand time. The barkeep is a
reminds me
tall
of
elven
home.
man by the name... Oh. The barkeep is a tall elven man. He gives you a small greeting as you enter, and gets back to tending to the counter. Among the people in the tavern are a few individuals that stand out. A rather large and hairy man sits in his lonesome in the corner, staring into his drink intently, almost as if he can see something more in it. At the bar are a pair of dwarves who appear to be sailors discussing their last haul. The drunken one loudly complains about not having anywhere to sell his stock, and how his best man up and left him, but his friend quickly quiets him down. Lastly, a man that seems to be tinkering with something small sits at a table near the storage room. After a moment, a small mechanical beetle will fly from his table and out an open window. He'll give you a nod, and then go back to his drink.
Epic.
Okay. So Stellis is just gonna kind of tap on Tempid's shoulder and be like, "Hey, is that the guy that you saw?" Pointing at the hairy guy in the corner.
From what I remember, yes.
Okay.
Stellis
Isn't going to cast it, but he's going to prep a thing. Combination of create freaking what was it? I think it was silver. Yeah, it was silver, and what was it? Lightning bolt. It's basically he shoots what the rune will do if he triggers it. It's gonna shoot out the freaking. It's basically a taser. He shoots a steel freaking needle, and then electricity flows through it if he casts it. Right now, he's just prepping it though. He just thinks they're gonna get into a fight, maybe.
Can Tempid notice this?
Yeah, Tempid notices it. The barkeep will also notice it.
Hold on.
If you
Hold on,
boys are looking
Stellis.
for a fight, I'm going to have to ask you to leave elsewhere. Rather not have people roughing up my tavern.
It's cool, barkeep.
No.
Trust me, I got this.
No, sir,
That-
I wasn't planning on. That was just.
I wasn't planning either, barkeep. I'm here for a drink, a good drink and a nice meal if possible.
Ah, then what may I get you, my good friend?
What do you got?
Water.
Water and water and water, water and water and water.
At the moment, I only have the single brand of ale, but I do have a couple other things on the menu as well as far as food goes. Our specialty being a sort of steak and mashed potatoes.
Oh, my favorite. I'll take the mashed potatoes and an ale.
Did you just ew mashed potatoes? Alright, that's it. actual
yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Like, okay, don't even get me started about that. I don't want to have to roll.
Roll
They're
initiative.
so
you're
good!
getting
What do you
attacked by the
mean, dog?
innkeeper.
What
Dude,
do you
I had,
mean,
like-
ew, mashed potatoes? Those are actual god tier food.
I've always had
I've
a
been
thing
over
where,
this
like,
with
when I
him
was like
before.
really little, I never actually liked mashed potatoes, and like it was like a texture thing, but it's still a texture thing.
Fucking
And like,
twat.
I was kind of like force eat them when I was like little, and I actually just can't force them down. I actually can't. Like I will like throw up if I eat them. It's awful.
Cringe.
PPSD, post-potato stress disorder.
Pretty much. Now, if you give me a second, I'm gonna
Pee-pee-distic.
try something.
Anyway, you eat some potatoes. What is the rest of the party doing?
I'm gonna try something. I'm just gonna look at Stellis, be like, let me try something real quick. Now, let me see here.
I stab him.
Stellis is going to leave this to Tempid, and he's also going to order the steak and potatoes.
Alright.
All right, Stellis, I'm gonna need you for a second.
Can I
Just-
at least finish my food first?
Just all I
No.
need you to do is stay where I can see you.
Alright then.
James,
Hey.
I'm actually gonna start doing hopefully cool stuff.
Hopefully.
Poggers.
I'm gonna go ahead and start using psychic whispers.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to use psychic whispers for once, because Tempa's gonna try to find out what those psychic knives could do.
Okay.
So, reading it, you can establish a telepathic connection between yourself and others, perfect for quiet infiltration. As an action, choose one or more creatures you can see, up to a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus. Then roll one psionic energy die. For a number of hours equal to the number rolled, the chosen creatures can speak telepathically with you, and you can speak telepathically with them. I want to target the Hairy Man and Jalen. And
Okay.
Stellis. So I need to roll these dice. Don't die. No, I just need to roll a die. That's it.
The die is just to see how long it lasts, right?
Is it by the hour?
Oh wait. The first time after you
Yeah,
get this power after each long
yeah.
rest, you don't expend the psionic energy die.
Nice.
Yep.
So I just roll a D8. It looks like.
So you're just doing it between the Wolfman and Stellis?
Yeah. So I don't know how that. How do you want to interpret that? Can I just talk with them like separately, or can they all hear my thoughts?
I believe
That would
it's
be a
as if it's
psychic link,
group
and
conversation.
they would all hear.
Yeah,
So you think you can all hear?
yeah.
Psychic whispers.
All right, so it's a D6, and my proficiency bonus is going to be +2 right now. So it's just only 2
don't
equals, like,
roll a 1.
well, it's it's hours, so whatever I roll is fine.
Alright,
Cool. I can now talk to Stellis and the Wolfman for 4 hours. And it leaves after, even if I'm out of sight, it looks like.
Alright.
Wait, I thought you had a +2 to it too. You
What?
said you had a proficiency bonus, right?
So what are you
No.
doing with all this?
I'm gonna talk to the Wolfman and Jalen. We're gonna see how this works, because he seems to just kind of just notice us. So, I'm assuming everyone can hear me now, right? This is a
Cool. Since
The
when did
Wolfman
you
will
gain
instantly
some
perk
sort
up.
of psychic power?
Yeah, we'll instantly
explain it
perk up
later.
and look around as if shocked.
You know who I'm talking to? It's you. And I'm gonna stare and smile right at the Wolfman. Want to have a chat real quick? We don't have to stand next to each other.
Why the hell are you doing this?
He's got a few questions for you.
Are you the one who's been damaging the mill?
No. Now buzz off.
All right. Well then, question 2. Were you at the church last night?
No.
No buzz off this time. We're getting somewhere. Cool.
I gotta roll some perception check, some deceptions.
Yeah.
Alright. Deceived,
Wow.
boys.
Dang it.
Kendrick.
You can choose to roll
Who's the-
insight on that against it if you want.
Insight? Okay.
Yeah. Stellis and what's his face?
Let me check my insight modifier. Plus
Tempid.
2.
What's up?
Roll,
can roll insight
insight
against
against his deception.
Cool.
God dang it!
El Giggle.
It's only a
So
D20.
close yet so far. Oh,
That's
If that's
efficient.
nice.
You know he's lying.
Well, I think that you're probably lying here, considering I, was following you. So you
What
did
if
go into
I
the church, huh?
I'm just trying to enjoy a drink, you little shit.
Whoa. Okay, you don't need to get rude.
I do believe some people are just trying to enjoy their meals as well.
To be fair, I did kind of impose this on him.
Fair, I suppose.
Now-
but
Next question. What were you doing in the church?
None of your business, boy.
Alright.
Don't you have a decent guess at that one already?
Did you happen to go into the room where the stout statue was?
What if I did?
Nothing, necessarily that I need to know about it. Just more interested for my own information. Did you happen to leave, an amulet in there?
No. If you want to keep
Can we
asking
check?
questions, break the damn silent this garbage in my head. Too much of a
Okay.
coward to come over here and talk to me, then you can piss off.
Would you like me to?
I don't care.
I was just trying to make it easier on you.
Can he break the connection with one
Yes.
person at a time?
I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be...
it's like a web. You can cut off one and keep the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, can he not end that of his own accord? It says, creature can't use this telepathy. Is that from from Tempid, or just everyone involved? It might just be Tempid, but...
No, because it's saying a creature can't, and then a creature, and then on the next one it says you and the creature. So I'm assuming the creature means the person you're talking to.
So he's probably going to cut the connection in a second.
Yeah,
Connection is cut.
it is.
Nodders.
I'm just gonna kind of just.
Connection gone. Get fucked.
Well, Stellis. Guess I should go over there. What do you think?
I'll stay here. You talk with him a bit more. See if you can get some information out of him.
James, anything I say when I'm talking to him now, I'm also going to relay through thoughts to Jalen.
Okay.
So I'll just kind of like walk over. I'm gonna ask the barkeep real quick. Can I have actually a steak without the mashed potatoes, please?
Sure thing.
Same
That
price, I'm
minus
assuming.
another 5 copper.
Oh, he gave me it like.
Because
it
it's
didn't
without the
bring-
potatoes.
Yeah, I didn't know if he would like still make me pay the full thing.
No,
Whatever.
that's not how food works. Or businesses. You literally have a job. You
Incorrect.
should know this.
You've clearly never
I'm
been
going to sell half a
bad
disc, fuck
restaurant
you.
before.
Some bad restaurants make you pay.
Yeah,
pay
some
the-
bad restaurants,
Yeah.
and considering that we're in the southern side, they would probably make. I was probably thinking they would make us pay for the full thing, no matter what,
Yeah.
because it's money to helping. If we were on the western side, I would have accepted that as just normal.
Huh?
Okay.
See, I'm
At
paying
any rate-
attention.
Cringe.
At any rate, I'm just assuming their conversation continues.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over, set my plate down, and just kind of like start chewing. I need like. So,
Dex saving to not choke on your food. But no. Ta-da.
Dexterity, not accidentally cut yourself with a steak knife.
You eat your food. Wow.
Wow.
Very
Yeah.
skillful.
Yeah, you
So,
very skillfully eat your food.
you'll talk to me a little more. What else were you doing last night?
Do you really have to talk with your mouth full this entire
Nothing.
time?
I mean, you can hear it normally, like just if you
But
think
I can
about
see you talking.
it. I have my reasons. I just say to Jalen real quick.
Hmm.
Stellis. Why are you gonna be so damn stubborn?
He will not answer.
Well, what are you doing here besides, enjoying a drink?
Enjoying my time off. What does it look like?
I don't know, being a pain in my ass.
Says the one who came up to me.
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna
fair.
take my business elsewhere. And he will get up and
Okay.
begin to leave the tavern.
Hey, reminder.
Stellis.
Question him about the fact we found those potions over there.
Stellis, stop him, now.
I'm not attacking him in the middle of the tavern.
That's fine.
Right now.
Leave the tavern and stop him. I'm
Alright.
not done.
Fine, finish your food.
We
and then
don't
come
know
after
what's
me.
going on, so we're just gonna
Could
drink till we're
Tempid
dead.
just inhale his steak then, pretty much?
You can leave your
Okay.
steak.
Before I leave,
I want to
Hey,
get as
is
much. I
Gaba-
want him to get as much
Wait.
food in as he can. Run
Kendrick.
out.
Kendrick,
What?
did Gaba finish his food?
He finished 2 of his meals.
Okay. I tap Gaba and be like, hey, come with me for a little bit, okay?
All right, pal. Hey, Tavern Keep. I'll be back for more.
Come with me.
I
I
look forward to it, my friend.
Alright, I
give,
guess Cramer's just gonna go with the rest of the party to see what in the world they're doing.
I throw the tavern keep before leaving, like a tip of just like, I don't know. What would an appropriate tip be here?
Like 10 gold.
1,000 gold.
He's giving us. We're paying with copper, so I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
give him a
Just
couple.
give him
gold.
like a gold. A gold would be fine if he's playing with copper.
Here, buddy. Here's a quick tip. Well, like I said, I'll be back soon for more.
How much you give him?
Give him 2 gold.
Give him 5.
5 gold then.
Okay.
Alright.
Is that the
I
final
think-
amount?
I thank you for your kindness, my good sir. He'll give a sort of bow.
Tell him it's for our trouble earlier with you prepping that spell. I will psychically tell you.
Apologies for any
Technically,
unease I might have caused earlier.
Mhm.
And now we follow Mand.
Yeah,
So wait, are they actually getting out before him or after?
we're
How fast do you
leaving.
rush out?
We're leaving right after him, I think, right?
You guys are now
He's
tailing the wolfman. You will
Yep.
instantly pick. Noticing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, a moment, please. The hell do you guys keep following me for?
Because I wasn't done with you, and you just happened to leave.
And I believe we already explained why we need to speak with you.
Well, I
Or
don't have any
really didn't
interest
give me
in
enough
speaking
time.
To you.
Well, your interest doesn't really matter when you're vandalizing other people's property, as I'm pretty sure they didn't have any interest in you doing that.
I don't think you get it.
Well, if I don't, then would you so kindly explain?
Explain.
Why?
I don't have any reason to explain something to you.
Well, if me not understanding is the reason I'm chasing you, then I believe you would, but
You know,
If you
since you've
still
already
believe-
started,
Believe you have the right to get out of my way. All
since
right.
you're already like, he just,
Man will
Tippy
snap.
gets cut off mid-sentence.
You've pushed him to his limit, and the fight will begin.
alright,
He's gonna
I'm
come.
tasing him.
A moment, please.
Oh yeah, he's still pregnant. Tase him! Tase him!
Fight will begin. Play this for now.
Do I have to roll initiative, or can I just tase him since I prepped it
Initiative.
before?
Actually,
Okay.
wait. Roll a hit. Roll a hit. Roll a hit.
Okay. Let's see.
oh here we go. Come on.
What's my
Take
spell
Don't roll
attack?
it yet,
It'll
let him roll his
It'll be
attack.
so
Nat
funny.
20. Nat 20.
Let him roll his attack first.
He literally just. Come on.
17.
Will that be sufficient? That'll hit.
Alright. What should I do for damage?
Let's see here. It's a D10 for the base lightning bolt, yeah?
Right.
So I'll do a D10 plus your intelligence modifier, which is a +5, right? Or +4?
+4.
Alright. +4, 8 damage.
And also, I have that quill that's damage over time. The snake-eyed quill.
Yeah.
Does that trigger on my turn or his turn?
It'll trigger on his turn, and then the quill is a
Okay.
D4 for the poison.
Yeah, the quill's 1d4.
Right?
And now we're rolling initiative, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh wait, did roll again. Another one of my server uses that. Cramer is slow as usual, unsurprisingly.
Pass the baton and follow up.
15.
5.
Watch him roll a 1. You guys
Oh,
are minus
no.
2.
Isn't it -2? So 17.
That is -2.
No. Not that it makes a difference, but
That is
Yeah.
He
-2.
still goes first.
Oh, he had a +2
okay.
modifier.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, he goes first.
God, you guys rolled low.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it makes sense though, because I tased him and then he's running after. Oh,
Cramer.
shoot. He's 100% hitting me first.
Oh yeah, you're about to get punched in the face. That's a 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Gaba. What did Gaba roll? 15. Tempid. What did Tempid roll?
16.
16. Come.
Since this is just like so far we don't really know his motives and we're just about to battle this man. Can we incapacitate him?
He ran at us first. This is self-defense.
This is a whole fight. Also, I have to go to the bathroom again. My apologies.
Okay, it's cool.
He's making
Can we
fist order.
incapacitate him?
I've been drinking water this entire session because that voice is kind of hard to do on my throat. I don't know if you can
Yeah.
hear the graveling, but it's rough.
Yeah.
No, I
yeah,
can
I
hear
can
it.
hear
it.
It's definitely there.
I actually got to do something real quick anyway, so that works out.
We're all leaving in the middle of the beginning.
No, I just need to rearrange rooms because we
The
have a long
beginning of the
rest.
end. Can't wait to kill a werewolf, man.
Fine, I'm gonna go downstairs and grab a quick snack.
Alright.
I grabbed apple mango fruit bar.
Nice.
I'm looking at my spell list to see what I could use here.
I am rearranging my runes, so.
Alright. And let's see how fast this catches somebody's attention.
Mhm.
Oh,
4 turns. As you continue to antagonize the Wolfman, he will begin to leap at you. His skin and flesh turning into a hair, and his muscles rippling and growing, his maw becoming true. As a werewolf stands in front of you, poised to rip you to shreds.
Who's he engaging on first?
He's
Oh,
gonna,
a 100% me.
he's stabbing Tempid.
I
And by
tased him. What do
stabbing,
you think?
I mean he's mauling.
The
He is
classic.
mauling.
completely ignoring Taser.
Ow.
Man. Oh shit.
Oh, God. Not a crit, at least. Oh, God.
Barely.
That would go down
Give me a
one
sec.
Ow!
Ow! That's max
Ow.
damage!
I'm
I
dead.
have 2 health left. That's on me.
Stellis has
Oh, I thought you said that was
Stellis
me.
has 2 HP. Smile. Hold on, I gotta open some stuff real quick because I forgot to open it up already.
That hurt.
Oh god.
I have an idea.
All right, Tempid. I mean Stellis. Sorry. Your movement is now reduced by 10 feet, meaning you only have 20 feet of movement to spend.
Bye, Stellis, I guess. Damn.
Goodbye, Stellis. You have been annihilated.
Is he out?
I tased him. No, I'm at 2 health,
Yeah, he's at 2 HP.
Oh.
and my movement's reduced. Because I
Well,
took max damage.
Yeah, you got actually slapped. Alright,
You got
and
bodied.
his turn will end.
That's what happens when you go in front of the tank.
It's here.
I tased
Hold on, let
him,
me actually
so-
just pull up a paint map real quick, just to verify everybody's positions. I know Tempid's Stellis is at the front of the party.
Yeah.
Where's everybody else?
I would assume that would just be by Stellis.
Yeah.
I imagine
Gaba-
I'm right behind him.
Gaba's trailing right behind me, and Tempid's a little bit further behind, I think. Cramer, I got nothing though. Probably in the back.
He's at the back because he just sees everyone leaving. He's like, "Aight, time to follow."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do the thing where I keep track of it the entire time this time. I'm just gonna like kind of keep track of it in my head like I normally do.
Yeah. General positions.
Alright. Stellis. Gaba is right below Stellis, and then Tempid is right there.
Big hairy wolf man with ear.
This is all I see. This is the positions we're in.
Wizard!
That's Spider.
Tempid. It's your turn.
Looks up my options of stab or shoot them.
Oh, cut out.
Band the hammer.
I'm gonna
wait,
save it.
doesn't he didn't take the poison damage. He takes poison damage on his turn.
Oh, yeah. And then this is 1 turn of poison. For 2.
Also, remember to martial check.
Don't martial check me. Smile.
Kind of find it funny how the Vampire Killer song plays while we're fighting a werewolf.
Yeah.
This was the fight werewolf man in the day theme. If you had fought him at night, I would have used a different theme.
Which I think I know.
Ja, Tempid, your go.
I'm thinking. I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm definitely martial checking real quick though. Damn.
It'll be insufficient.
I want
I'm looking.
to.
What are you doing?
Webs aren't going to help in this fight.
He probably
Honestly.
has an ability. He probably has an overwhelm like strength ability or something.
Yeah, which like he'll just kind of snap through them, and there's nothing I can do. All right, well, we're just doing the classic. Hit him with the daggers.
Stab him.
The BB stuff.
All right, time to go find the roll.
Get revenge for me, please. Can you set a macro on the bot for that?
I believe you can.
We need to make one for freaking Tempid's daggers.
Yeah, I need to.
I just know it by heart at this point.
Yeah.
2d6 plus 6 plus 2d4. Nodders.
16.
When do I get the bleed effect?
Oh yeah. Why did? Okay. Are you gonna use haste on your bonus action?
Not yet. Actually, I'm going to.
What the fuck is my calculator? Eh, whatever.
I'll think about my bonus action. I'm gonna wait on haste.
Okay.
Well, actually,
My turn.
where are we?
You're kind of like in the town.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, hold up.
What are you holding up for?
Is mom.
How close is Stellis to the Wolfman?
Like right in front of him.
Yeah, like right.
I get
Oh wait,
sneak
you get
attack
sneak
on
attack
that.
damage. Shoot,
Roll your sneak attack, bucko.
it's 2d6.
Fuck. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. I don't normally get it. Oh, sorry.
If you
Loses
haste,
it.
you get it again.
It's cool. Just trust me. Is there anywhere I could hide outside?
No.
Well, there's buildings. Right. You can. The most you could do is probably just jump on a building, but the Wolfman would expect it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna do a jump kick.
Time for that inevitable crit fail on acrobatics.
Do you end your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, I now get to type this.
Martial
He made a
checks.
martial check. He just failed it.
I made it.
Oh. My point
Yeah.
stands. Gaba.
Yeah, like, I made a martial check at the very beginning of my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I see
Nice.
a Wolfman in front of me.
You're
That's my
not
martial
sure if
check.
the
You can
Wolfman is
tell.
actually
You
a
can
Wolfman.
tell it just has fur. That's all you know. It has fur.
That is
It
a
has
very
fur.
big dog.
You should pet it.
I pet the dog.
Okay, I gotta roll. roll to hit.
A charisma roll to
insufficient.
tell him bad doggy.
Okay.
Hey. You have a bonus action, right?
Yeah. Does compel duel a bonus action?
Yes.
Then let's I compel duel the Wolfman. What
He
do I
has to
roll
make
for that?
He has to make a save for it. You don't make a roll.
Okay.
What's your spell save DC?
My spell throw DC is. Oh, I have it right here. I have the stat block right here. It is a Wisdom.
Okay, but what is it?
Like
the number.
mine. Oh, it says 19 for Wisdom.
I'm sorry?
Hold on, wait, no. Okay.
Wait,
Do you
what-
have
what are you
spell
talking
save? Do you have
It's
spell
8
save
plus
DC
2.
on your sheet?
It's 8 plus 2 plus your wisdom modifier. Or charisma
Oh,
since
then
you're
it's 4.
casting.
Then it's 4.
14.
On
So,
your sheet.
Are you using Dispel or Compel Duel?
Yeah, I'm using
Alright.
Compel Duel on the giant wolf man.
Stop hitting our boy.
Come on, get a 13, get a 13. Get a 13, let's go.
No.
Aw,
I
refuse. Come on, man.
Kramer.
It'll be
there-
real
oh.
funny.
Oh yeah,
Gaba.
Gaba, martial check. Oh yeah,
Same
never mind. Kramer.
Alright, let's do our martial check.
Uh-oh.
We suck
Ginger
at
just looks
martial
at him,
checks.
turning into a wolf man. Kinda sus.
Constitution saving throw.
When the imposter is sus.
And we've taken it.
Okay, I'm gonna use Mind Spike, so I
I
need a
really hate that
wisdom
meme.
save.
I think it's 15 plus 2 or plus 3.
15 is plus 2.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Die.
Wow, okay. Nice. Okay, he still takes half damage.
Yeah, I was like,
That's okay.
Give me some damage, boy.
It's 1d8 and actually it's 1d8 plus 1d4. I've done this so many times, I need to stop. 9 damage. It takes 9 psychic damage.
I take half of that.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Because
Why do you-
I succeeded the save.
Oh,
Nice.
you
Is
only
that how-
I already
hold on,
rolled
is
that.
that
I just
how that
rolled
works?
half of the dice damage.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's how
not
that works.
That's not how that
You
works.
roll all of it,
Oh,
and
I
then
roll
just
all of
rolled
it
the
and then
full
it gets
damage.
halved.
Yeah,
oh my fucking god.
8
Wow.
damage then.
8 damage.
there.
Poggers. No.
Better
more
than
roll,
nothing.
only-
Also, wait, no. Does he take the d4 from the staff still?
No,
Okay.
I believe I succeeded on it, so no. Stellis.
All good.
Alright,
What will Stellis do?
Alright, what's the ability that I copied on Rune of Mimicry? I know it was the regeneration, but does it take an action or a bonus action?
Using that would take your action.
Alright,
Oh,
Additionally, don't forget a martial check.
yeah, gonna martial check.
I will be reminding you of that,
Yeah.
so you do not just instantly die, because this is an actual hard boss fight.
Alright. I'm gonna use the regeneration thing that I copied. What does it do?
Alright, you use regen. The effect of this ability causes you to heal for 1d6 at the end of every turn.
Oh. So, d6.
You heal for
You
5.
heal 5 HP.
And it lasts
Not
3
7.
turns, right?
Correct.
I imagine since the Wolfman got backstabbed by spider legs over there, he's gonna attack him.
Actually, front stabbed, I think.
Side
No, wait, no,
stabbed,
it was backstabbed,
in fact.
'cause-
I assume Gaba is on my left and Tempid's on my right. Or from my perspective, Gaba's on my left. Wait, I just said that.
Yeah.
What if we just
Oh,
said
you're
that
right.
none of us are near him at all, and you don't want to do whatever you're about to do?
Yeah, that's very cool. I'm grabbing you. Give me a strength saving throw.
No,
Oh.
no, please, not the command grab. Not the command grab.
You're
please.
getting Potemkin busted! Get over
Please don't
here!
zero to death me. Please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Combo him.
sorry.
Combo him.
Diamond drop! Strength saving throw, boy.
Diamonds are forever.
You're getting grabbed.
Diamond is forever, as I just see.
Giant rock heading
Yeah,
towards
Tempid,
you at max
where's
speed.
that strength saving throw, buddy?
Diamond,
Strength save.
dynamo.
Make strength save. Come on.
Diamond,
You can't-
dynamo.
You can't dodge the command grab.
I'm not dodging that
Alright,
command
and
grab.
let's see if I can beat that. Because it's yours
Grab,
versus
command
mine.
grab.
Unfortunate. Alright,
Another nat 20.
Critical
What is
grab.
this man?
the
Critical
Wolfman will
grab.
grab you by your spindly legs. And I'm about to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Oh god.
Oh, he's
the
gonna
horse
hit
from
him.
me. It will spin in a circle and swinging you around like a mace. Dealing. I'll say D8.
You know
plus
what's the
4
one
damage.
image that goes through my head? Wait.
Blap. And an AoE around him.
You've gotta be kidding me. Oh wait, I'm actually good. I'm
Wait
good.
a minute.
Uh,
No, I can't get out of that. Never mind.
Alright.
I'm using the rune of which one was it? I think it's absorption. Yeah, rune of absorption on reaction to half the damage.
Alright. Tempid's back at 2 HP. Smile. Gaba takes 11. That's 42 into 31. Tempid will also take 11 damage and be thrown.
How far is he throwing?
Back to Cramer. Cramer, dexterity saving throw to dodge the spider flying at you at Mach 10.
Whee!
Alright,
I have no deck.
that'll be sufficient.
Okay, cool.
Skirt!
Bye.
Additionally, I will activate an ability that you have not identified yet and heal for 5 HP.
God dang it.
I'm going to cry.
I've been waiting to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker for so long. Tempid, you have just been fucking thrown.
Is he like stunned and or like dazed?
He is chunked,
That's just-
and unless he hastens, he cannot get back to the Wolfman.
Holy crap.
Fast,
Do you wanna hasten?
fast, I'm gonna step on the gas tonight.
I'm gonna step on the fast.
Well, Nathan, what is
You
Spider-Man
stepping
gonna
on
do?
the haste.
Also, keep in mind
So
you
it's-
have 4 HP.
So it's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah, you're at 4 HP though.
Okay, I have a potion, don't I?
Yeah.
So here's how we're gonna do this. We're using that haste now.
Right.
See, Nathan said it could wait. I'm
What's
at
your
31
initiatives,
HP. Yeah.
Alright, give me that heal dice.
They always ask what is Victor, but they never asked who is Victor, because I didn't know his name was Victor.
Victor.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, didn't you say before we could summon him out of a capsule?
I'm gonna summon your literal death out of a capsule if you don't start winning.
Alright, someone make a portal. We're gonna use that capsule to summon Victor in it.
Can we summon the gnome?
Also, keep in mind,
The gnome shall save us all.
So you hastened already, by the way?
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna put that by your name.
Easton. He is now exhausted.
Alright. So, with this.
Alright, you drink a potion. Now what do you do?
Alright. If I dash, can I get to him?
Yeah.
Alright, well now on the... Because this is... I was gonna take the first turn, wasn't it? Like, haste potion?
You
So this is
hasted,
gonna be
now you're
second
gonna potion, and now you're gonna run up and attack him, I assume?
Yeah.
Nodders. Give me that roll.
I'm assuming with the potion that I had on me, it's just a full heal.
No. Roll for that.
Because I thought it was a... Because I was like, where's the potion I had?
Are you gonna use the perfect one?
Yeah, I thought I had a perfect... No, I thought I had a not a perfect one, because...
Look in your inventory, sir.
We don't do that. We kind of just had it at, like, all in Jalen.
Keep track.
Damn it.
Okay,
Hmm?
I will say this
Okay,
now.
I will
Please,
stop
for the
keeping
love
track
of
of
God,
notes.
keep track of your own items.
Yeah.
For the sake of your own existence, keep track
Yeah.
of your items.
Yeah, we're
Holy
doing that
crap.
right now.
Yeah.
I
I
already do
stopped
that.
keeping track of everyone's a while ago.
I
thought
kind of kept,
told
like,
you
items
this.
and, like, just random stuff.
I have
I'm
a
really
lot
gonna start doing that.
Keep
I
track
have
of
a
your
lot
own
of items
stuff.
on me.
Because keeping track of your own items can or cannot get you killed and can or cannot stop you from progressing in the story later on.
Yeah, true. I've always had my own items though.
Stop blowing in your mic.
Yeah, because I know I had a superior on me. I don't have anything else. I haven't really grabbed any items except for weapons.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm gonna use a superior.
Roll me a superior.
What's the superior again?
I'm gonna punch my desk. Skirt.
Yeah, I really
finding
don't
it.
grab a lot of stuff actually, because the last thing I grab is the katana and the vial of poison, and the pistol. But I already have that pistol in my
The cum.
Yeah.
Stop blowing in your mic, or else I'm gonna reduce that potion's effect. Jump it now.
All right, so
Bubba boy.
yeah, sorry not about keeping track on it. I really haven't gotten a lot of stuff, so I'll try to keep track of it. 25, I'm good.
Eel.
All right, now I'll run towards him.
I run at the man. I stab the man.
Actually. I have an idea. Yep. Welcome to Tempid's gonna start doing weird stuff. Like, not stab.
What? Spider-Man doesn't stab people?
Local Tempid doesn't
Impossible.
stab, and instead makes poor life decisions.
Next time on Temptation of Malignity.
Tom.
Holy shit, the last thing I got was the sidearm followed by the vial and the potion. What the fuck?
The last thing you got was thrown across the map.
True.
There's
Do I wanna
something
use
I
that?
would do if I was taller, but I'm just like a short-ass goblin, so I can't do what I'm thinking of right now.
Oh, I forgot I had that ability. That's gonna be fun.
Towering. If you're taller than the opponent, get a strength power.
Oh yeah,
going
Tempid.
to-
Martial check.
Yeah. I'm figuring out my attack first.
I would martial check
Alright.
first. Because martial checking can... Okay.
We don't know anything about this man.
Y'all can't know
He,
shit.
he,
Okay, did you martial check?
he remembers attacking
attempted to.
it, and that's it. That's all that Spider-Man remembers.
I'm trying to
Attacking it.
decide between daggers or what if I want to use
Attacking
my
it and then get it
sidearm.
yeeted across the alleyway.
I could use my sidearm.
Really shoot it. It does not matter.
Well, I was thinking about fanning the flames.
The fire and the flame.
James, does fan the flames do the DOT damage as well?
It is not.
Does not. All right.
No dot
Whack,
damage.
yo.
Sad.
Oh, he didn't take poison damage. Hold on. I forgot about that.
It wore off.
When he swung everyone around, he didn't take poison damage.
The poison
It
is
wore
only, it's only a 1d4.
It's 3 turns.
I thought it was 1 turn.
According to the description you gave me, it's over 3 turns.
Oh, cringe. I'll take a d4, why not?
Yeah.
I got health.
All offensive
got
units we
the-
cast to inflict a 3-turn 1d4 poison on the
Blah, blah,
damaged
blah.
enemy or enemies.
Blah, 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 poison damage.
Yeah,
Blah,
sure. I'm
blah,
gonna
blah.
use I'm gonna run up and try to shoot him in. All right. With the dash, can I get it right up in his face? I don't know how far I got thrown.
Yep. Give me a fan the flames. Give me a hit. Boy.
Yeah, going right up in his face.
Flame.
Kaboom!
That'll hit. Give me some damage.
Fan the flames. I don't think it's anything but this, so just kaboom.
17.
This was an actual trash roll. Oh my god.
3 1s.
3 ones. This is
3 ones.
unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. I think daggers would have done just as much.
Gaba.
There's a chance it could do more.
Hold on, he's hasted, so he gets to attack again, right?
You already
Nope.
used an action.
Already used it.
Oh,
Gaba.
Yeah. Okay, first, I'm gonna check if he's real.
He is not
He's
real.
indeed not real.
Wow.
Wow.
Gaba leaves. Gaba leaves.
Governor turns around. I don't know what y'all fighting.
Unreal. Okay.
Gaba
I
is
swing.
insane, so that'll miss.
That'll miss.
Yep.
Okay, then I compel duel.
Alright, do some saving throw for me. It's +2, right?
Come on, get a 13, get a 13, get a 13.
Compelled duel might not be the best idea in this combat.
I want to fight him.
I got a 13.
Okay, but the problem
Let's
with
go.
Alright.
I have
Compelled duel
20
is
HP
me
and electrical
punching Gaba in the face, right?
right?
Oh, hell yeah. Punch me in the face. Let's go.
It also gives him disadvantage if I remember correctly.
It gives him disadvantage if he attacks anyone else, is what it is.
Alright,
okay.
cool. Give me a martial check as well. Because I'm gonna yell at you until you guys do that
He
consistently.
already did.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not real.
That's what he said he's not
Rude.
real.
Cramer.
Okay, martial check. Finally.
That'll be sufficient. Choose the following abilities of traits. Double Claw, Infectious Bite, Rushing Tackle, Howl, Rage, Action Surge, Mobile, Slasher,
Oh god, action
Regenerative, and Rushing Heart.
What is rushing
What the
heart?
fuck did you give the werewolf reaction surge?
Rushing Heart. When 2 allies are down, this enemy's movement will double, and additionally, they will no longer provoke attacks of opportunity.
Wait a minute. Allies.
That's AIDS. Okay, so I'm just going to Mind Spike again because that worked well last time.
Give me a Mind Spike.
How many
Give me a
spell
Wisdom
slots do you
saving
have?
throw.
Give me your Mind Spike first.
Give me your fucking mind spike. Yeah.
What's your DC?
Barely.
Please stop.
It actually barely fails. It's a 16
Cringe.
check.
Alright, give me
Uh-huh.
some damage. Spike me.
14.
You have a bonus on that too, right? Because saving
No.
throws.
Oh yeah, I do. I have a bonus +4. That's right. 18 damage.
Poggers.
up?
So that's... I've taken a lot of damage.
Okay, but I'm just blanking really fucking hard here. What's the word if like two people are just like normally being aggressive and you're trying to get them to just like act normal and like not aggressive around each other? There's like a specific word for it.
De-escalating? I don't know.
It's not like de-escalating. It's like
Mediating?
Stellis.
imagine like my parents being like divorced and like they're at like a
Why would I
an
want to
exchange
imagine
of like
that?
imagine like you have my parents like since they're already divorced and like we're exchanging so I can go to North Carolina and they're just being like not aggressive towards each other. What's the word I'm looking for? It's my brain just
Passive-aggressive.
not functioning. No, just,
Nice to each other? I don't know.
Stellis,
it's not
it's
like
your turn.
casual.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of what the word is.
Friendly.
It's cool. I don't know the word though.
No,
Martial check
sufficient.
success.
Choose an ability.
Frick. What were they again? Shoot.
Double Claw, Infectious Bite, Rushing Tackle, Howl, Rage, Action Surge, Mobile, Slasher, Regenerative, and Rushing Heart. You have already identified
I
Rushing
wanna
Heart.
pick Howl.
Howl?
Howl.
Alright. Unleash a ferocious howl that forces everyone in the area to make a wisdom saving throw. You did not roll high enough to discover the DC. Or be inflicted with a frightened status and take 3d4 damage.
Okay then.
3d4 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna set something up. I'm going to set Brave's Repent to trigger if I go down.
1 moment please. Let me pull up what that was, because I always forget
That's
what all my runes
the
do.
noble rune that heals.
Eel.
Noble
Eel. I'm eeling. What? Oh, that's not how you spell repent. What? Are you sure it's repent?
Brave's Repent, yeah.
That doesn't
I think.
exist.
Does it not? Am I confusing things? Maybe I wrote it down.
Not on my sheet, apparently. What? I know Brave's Repent is a thing, because I remember writing it down.
Did you put it with or without an apostrophe? Because it doesn't have one.
Yeah, I see it. Noble Rune of Braves Repent. That's cringe. And very weird. The ground below you will begin to glow with powerful runic energy, increasing the entire party's HP by 20 and reviving any fallen teammates.
Yeah. I'm setting that to go off if I go down.
Nodders. Now we'll take your action.
Yep.
Alright. My turn, Smile. Oh fuck, I tried to howl. Oh god. He will
It
howl.
sounded like
Oh
a
yes,
scream
the
of
voice
pain.
crack.
I haven't practiced doing any form of howls. Howl. Anyway, he just howls. Everybody give me a charisma saving throw. My mood is ruined. Sad, yeah.
Got him.
Fuck me. I'm
What's my
re-rolling
charisma
that.
save?
I'm pissed.
Lucky.
We're lucky.
Now
we-
one. Oh, well, that's better.
Where is my wisdom save? There it
I'm
is.
quite the goblin.
Please let a 16 be sufficient.
Are me and Jalen safe?
Yes. Hopefully.
Finally,
I
the
know
party's
the-
luck seems to have turned around, as you all have succeeded the saving throw. Oh hey, chicken.
What about Cramer? Oh yeah, Cramer rolled a 24.
No,
Bro,
he
I'm
sucks. He's
vibing.
fine. He's straight up like, he's just chilling in the back line like, huh? Did you hear that?
Additionally,
Must have some wax in my ears.
I will use the usage of Action Surge.
Oh god.
Another how?
These
I'm
two
going
cut-
to use
oh,
Rushing
okay.
Tackle and go to Cramer.
Oh, he has
This is
disadvantage.
Yeah, baby,
Yeah,
let's
disadvantage.
go.
I have disadvantage on the attack. Oh yeah, I do. And whatever.
Hell, dude, let's go.
It's not that hard to hit Cramer anyways.
Ideal.
He has an 11 AC. It's not that hard.
Everyone who's around me take 4 damage from Rushing Tackle.
Aw. Is there no save or anything? It
Actually,
just
wait, I
happened?
think I have to hit that first. For you to
Yeah.
get out of the way.
Yeah.
That is a plus for the hit. Okay.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
13.
It hit.
That's
That
hitting
should
cells
hit
at
me, I
least.
think.
I have to refresh everybody's things because my stuff
I'm
unloaded.
perfectly fine.
Yep, that's gonna hit Stellis.
That's 12 days.
Well, you're down. That's not
Oh wait,
good.
no, I didn't regen on my turn. I forgot
Oh.
about that.
Give me a d6 then.
Please be enough.
Unfortunate.
Uh,
You had 2 HP.
do I use Rune of Absorption though?
What?
I don't want to go down.
How much
Uh,
damage will you be taking to begin with?
I would be taking 2 instead. Instead
okay.
of 4.
You could try.
Would you like to?
I'm gonna cut the damage in half, I guess.
Alright.
'Cause I want other people to take damage before I use Blaze Repent. Alright, so damage cut in half then.
You got it.
Also, just like getting down isn't fun.
Oh, did
I'm
I
still
say
at
what
2
ability I
HP.
used?
Yeah.
You did.
Dang
say
it!
yeah.
I meant to say ability that had not been identified. God dang it. I need to get used to doing that.
You probably would have guessed it anyways if you described it as tackling Cramer. So.
Gaba, you are moved to the left 5 feet, and Tempid, you are moved to the right 5 feet.
What about
Stellis,
me?
you are moved forward 5 feet in the direction that the werewolf is going via charge.
Oh hell
So
yeah.
this takes 2. Tempid is at
Me and
13.
Spider-Man don't take-
No, Tempid's at 11. And then Gaba's at 29.
Oh, no.
I'm at 11. What?
No,
Yeah,
he's
4
at
damage. 4 damage
27.
from the charge.
4 damage from the rushing tackle. Also, 1 second, I need to grab water because I
Gotcha.
got food. I got some nice chicken brought to me. Be right back.
Nice. Okay, hey guys, what would you think if I summoned a werewolf riding a giant wolf?
Hey, what if you made a giant werewolf instead?
That is a
A
fair.
giant werewolf riding a giant wolf.
What if I made a giant?
What about a
flying
wolf
werewolf?
riding a giant werewolf?
Sorry, I'm really not like paying. I'm having to like de-escalate an argument.
Oh. Hmm.
Little sister friends are like arguing with each other.
Oh.
Jalen, I'll DM this to you. What I said. How do you feel about this end part?
I'm here now, smile. I'm also right in
the
front of
finger
Cramer now.
touching gift too.
Alright, so I take d4 damage at the end of my turn, and then I heal for 5.
Okay then.
Just don't be rude, or I'll skin you.
What are people giggling
Touch
about?
his fingers together.
Nothing. Right. Anyways, the poison should wear off now.
Yep. Oh yeah, and this is turn 3. Tempid.
Yo,
Yo, yo, yo, it's Tempid in the house.
it's your boy, Tempid.
What would you like to do?
It's your boy, Calliope Argonea.
Martial check.
Whip out gun.
I can do what I want.
Okay.
I'll martial check
it.
if I want to.
Prove it.
That's a fucking no.
Garbage.
And with that comment,
Actual
I will no
garbage.
longer be aiding the party.
I know what I want to do. It's just the same bullshit.
Just shoot him.
He would have to
Pull out your
reload
gun.
the weapon.
Oh yeah, he needs a turn to reload, right?
No, I'm not gonna use my gun right now.
You'd have to take an action to reload your weapon.
You could throw psychic knives at him.
I could.
Hold on, he's on top. He's right next to Cramer, right? So do you
Yep.
get sneak attack buffs for that, or is that not how that works? I'm confusing it.
Well, his back is
if
to him.
he's within 5 feet, yes, I do.
Okay,
What?
is he within 5 feet?
No, he's like he ran at Cramer.
No, it's Cramer within 5 feet. That's what makes the difference.
Yes,
What are you guys
Kramer is
talking
in
about?
5 feet of the werewolf.
What are you
We're
guys
just
talking
asking, how close is the werewolf to Cramer?
about? Right in front of him.
Alright, great.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly. How far away is the werewolf from me?
Probably about 60 feet.
Perfect.
That's within throwing range.
That's within my running range.
Oh,
I'm gonna run up and stab the wolf.
Alright, roll a hit.
damn it.
That'll miss.
You're kidding me.
You get 2 attacks per turn. So
Ale Giggle.
You have also lucky.
true. Well,
Yeah, I'm luckying that.
Why do you lucky everything you,
You
fail
have-
on
you have
impulse,
one lucky
please,
left.
child?
I know I have one lucky left, and trust me, I've used them for smart reasons.
Let's
roll
go.
the damage.
Does that hit?
Plus,
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Does that hit?
plus sneak attack.
Is he with a sneak attack?
Yeah, because Kramer's within 5 feet of the enemy.
Wait, what? Why?
That's
Because
how
he just
sneak
attack
attack
Yeah,
works.
that's how sneak attack works.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I will forever say that
don't
I hate
get advantage
rogues.
on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
I will forever say that I hate rogues. They're cringe. Anyway,
Alright, so that means, yeah, I roll this now.
Ouch.
It's my
You only
second
get
turn,
sneak
right?
attack once per turn, though, so...
Can you?
Sneak attack is only once per turn.
Are you sure
Yeah.
about that?
Yes. Well, actually,
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on, how
once
does
per
haste
turn.
work? How does haste work? Let me read the description of haste real quick.
I'm only get one sneak attack per turn.
Yeah.
Takes count as
I will
my-
say that right now as the dungeon master.
So I can't do it on this
That-
next attack.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not dealing
You're lucky I
26
allowed you to
damage
do it on
again.
that attack.
Why? He's distracted by Cramer.
You literally said it was right in front of Cramer, so
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
how it
stab
works.
you.
that's the only reason I asked. Well, time to stab.
That
Don't
doesn't
do
stab,
lucky
you
That won't
stab.
another attack. You can't lucky it.
Would
now
you
that
like
know
to
the
burn
outcome.
another lucky?
I'm not on this one, no, but I am going to,
You have used
Be
both your
careful because
actions,
you
sir.
might proc attack of opportunity. I don't know how that works with this guy.
You can only do attack of opportunities if someone moves away.
I still have movement,
Normally
don't
it is.
I?
Well, that's why I'm
No,
saying
you
don't
moved
move
60
away.
feet.
Be
Yeah,
careful.
60 feet.
You took 60 feet.
Because I can't. Because if I dash and run away, I still can get hit by him. Because I'll get an attack of opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would get an attack and nothing. Yeah.
Just don't get hit. Smile.
Fuck, there's not a lot I can do. Yep, that's it.
Alright. Gaba.
Oh,
Martial check.
how about Wolf's turn?
Martial check.
That'll be
Good
insufficient.
enough? Damn it. And he's not in my running range, correct?
Nope.
Shame.
He's 60 feet away.
You could
Yeah,
dash
I got
that far, but it would take your action.
What to do? What to do?
How long does Compel Duel last, by the way?
It's 1 minute, I think.
Oh, fuck. That's crazy.
Yep. I guess, there's not much I can do. I'll just dash, I'll dash up to him.
Alright, you dash up to the man.
He's gonna do what
But I
AoE,
feel-
I hope you guys know.
I'm once
And can I
again
use
surrounded
smite?
by 3 people. Cramer.
Can I use Smite as my bonus action?
No.
Alright, let's do our martial check. Fail. And give me the wisdom save again.
Sad. Hold on.
Yeah, we're all just gonna keep doing this.
I'm eating a fry.
I'm eating a fry. Great. Now the other guy eats you.
You succeed.
I eat the skeleton.
I,
Would you like to move away?
That's the noise he makes.
You take 4 damage. And secondly, no, I'm not risking attack of opportunity on this mother.
Coward.
He's
But he
just gonna
has
get-
disadvantage when attacking you. It'll be fine.
Does he? Oh yeah, he does. Good point. Alright, I'll move 30 feet back then, since that's about the max I can move.
Okay. I'm about to smack a man. Okay.
How does that make you feel?
Okay.
Wow. You really
It'll
say
be
that and then
fine,
do this
it's
to me.
disadvantage, he said.
This is why I said I should have just
Fuck,
stayed
that's
where
not
I
what I was
was. If I get
Never
one shot,
trust
I'm
the
going
DM, because the DM does this.
Okay, I survive. It's all okay.
Do you?
Never
Yes, I
trust
survived
the
with
DM.
3 HP.
That's crazy. Man, 11 HP, 3 HP, and 2 HP. That's cool. Stellis. You're at 2
Alright,
HP. Goblin point over there.
Hmm,
Okay,
I'm suffering.
Stellis is going to move 30 feet towards him. And... Can you use Runic Overload? No. Am I? No, I'm gonna do something stupid, because I want to. I'm casting Rune of Polymorph Chicken on him.
Okay.
I have a spell save DC
Are you in
of
range for
14.
that, actually?
I'm 30 feet from him about, right?
Sure. You even got knocked towards him a little bit. Alright.
Yeah.
I make a Constitution saving throw. 20 + 4. Eat my cock.
Oh, oof. Would have been funny if it worked.
Unfortunate. Alright. It is turn 4, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Ooh, ball.
Uh-oh. What are you letting this werewolf do?
Alright.
This is
Well, if you were paying attention to the abilities, he had allies, correct?
No. Not
I don't think
allies.
that's what this is.
Not for him. A
Wait a
figure
minute.
will appear upon a nearby rooftop, the sun blazing behind them, obscuring their figure. And in a flash, they will leap dive from the top, leaving a trail of fire in their wake
It's
as they
Saren.
deliver a power-up kick to Victor's maw.
Let's go! Sorry. Please, 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 please.
And... Oh, wait, 1 second.
Please.
I wish I was faster with this.
I'm about to vibe. I'm about to vibe.
Alright. Alright. Standing before you, right, they will deliver a powerful dive kick into Victor's maw and slamming him into the ground before leaping backwards. Standing before you is a spider human in gleaming power armor, their fist clenched in glowing blue energy that warps the air around it. Standing before you is the Cloudian Knight, Saren Rhydon, the hunter that has come to claim their prey. And I will now roll my initiative.
He gets disadvantage on attack rolls for being distracted.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Huh?
Was there anything to say that they're -2 to hit or something?
What?
Tempid should get a minus to hit.
Okay. Tempid now has a -2 to hit for immersion purposes. I now have that as my initiative.
Thank you. Never did I think I was gonna be happy to get a minus to initiate.
I must thank you for luring this one out for me. Now, let's vanquish this creature once and for all.
Well, I don't know who you are, but if you're helping,
One shot
I
it.
suppose I can't complain, can I?
She bounced off next to Tempid, by the way.
Thanks for the assist, because I could really get back to my food now.
Who the hell are you? I'll kill you for that! You will attempt to strike at Saren. You will miss. She will easily sidestep his attack, and as a reaction, she will grab him by the tufts of his neck and deliver a brutal headbutt to him. Stunning strike.
Is she a monk?
You know damn well she's a monk, boys.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go, monk.
That's 13 fucking damage, and then I have to make a con save. Oh god, I'm stunned.
Stunned.
I just got the shit headbutt out of me, yo.
He literally the brain cells hit out of his head. He has no more brain cells.
That is 67. Sharon Rhydon will take her turn. Her fist glowing with energy, she will punch him. Clap!
I punched the werewolf.
Oh yeah, I forgot I heal. So I have
Yeah.
heal.
I punched the werewolf so hard it brains
Stunning
fall
rest
out.
of his turn. What would I like to do? I would like to use this combo ability. Alright, she will sink his fists into his gut, punching the ever-living shit out of him. And then as I am level 11, I get this as a bonus action. Oh no, wait.
No.
I have to roll to hit first. I'll roll to hit after, why not? That is 31 damage. Smiley face.
My god.
Monks smile. Monks smile.
I
Okay.
hate monks, he says. Or I hate rogues, he says, before bringing a monk in.
Monks are hype. I don't care who you are.
God, if Tempid gets to drain with Saren, oh my god.
Beating the ever-living shit out of him.
I'm so happy right now, James. I can't even describe. Like,
Tempid.
Hmm.
ah!
I kind of want to do something just to be nice.
I attack Saren.
No.
I pull aggro.
Hey, Tempid, you get my birthday 20. Go attack him.
Do I?
Yes.
He's giving you the birthday 20. Let's go.
James, is this
Go
allowed?
impress Saren.
If you want to waste a birthday 20 on this, sure, go nuts.
It's
Jalen?
fun. Why not?
Yes!
You could literally use a birthday 20 on anything in the game,
You also get
and you
sneak
use
attack
it
with
on a shitty side boss.
Love you,
So?
Jalen, man.
It's fun. That's the point, right?
I love you, bro.
To have
And then
fun.
it turns out she's not impressed.
He's gonna do like 50 damage in one
Yeah, if
hit.
you don't do more than 80, she's gonna think you're a bitch. Roll
my God,
me
Tip-
some damage.
How close is he to Saren?
He's right next to her, I think.
Yeah, you guys are right next to each other. Give him -2 to hit, by the
Sneak
way.
attack. Oh yeah.
And how
Minus
far
2
is
to
he
hit
from
that
me?
20.
Huh?
How far is he from
He's
me?
You're not
surrounded
getting
right
another
now, I
sneak
think.
attack, I'm telling you that right now.
Why not?
Because I said no, and I'm the DM. I'm exercising my power abuse. You're not getting another sneak attack.
Wait, what? Like,
He's
literally just
exercising his
because?
power.
I just don't
He's
get a
He's
sneak
exercising
attack
his
for that?
power.
That's just.
Is
I
he just
think
not
okay,
within 5
here's my
feet?
viewpoint on this. You are literally in the middle of a fight. He knows you're there. How are you sneaking? That's so
Because he just got
stupid to me.
punched. He
Because-
just got punched by Saren. He's distracted. That's how the thing works.
That's
Yeah, he's-
dumb, and that's.
He's focusing
Oh my
her, and then
I'm going
if
to bring
he's-
up this fucking page.
I'm trying to decide it because I want to. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna use the nat 20 on the sneak attack.
Where's Rogue? Get this stupid little class over here.
I literally copy pasted the attack description for you.
You know how to subtly strike and exploit a foe's distraction. Once per turn, you can deal extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. You do not have advantage on the attack roll. The
Keep
attack
reading.
must
No,
use a
keep
finesse
reading.
or a ranged weapon. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy or target is within 5 feet of it. The enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the roll. He's incapacitated currently. Well, he's stunned. Amount of extra damage, blah blah blah. Dude, I hate rogues so fucking much. I'm gonna
You're
start.
literally playing a monk. Why are you complaining about rogues?
I'm gonna start cranking shit up. All right, roll for your sneak attack.
All right, this is the first time I've gotten used to sneak attack. I'm so confused. Let me impress the girl.
Oh, I'm about to start pumping some bosses up.
You literally aren't allowed to complain about classic games. Just saying. You
Sir, this
created
is an
freaking
NPC.
Scrivener and-
Sir, this is a level 11 NPC. That is a level 4 rogue that you're looking at.
Yes, and
I'm going to backhand you. I'm about to make Tempid Saren an enemy and just punch you in the
Okay.
face.
Okay, I'm using my nat 20 roll on this one.
yes. Do it.
I'm going to stab him.
Give me the roll.
Here's the damage roll.
30, 60, he's dead. Wow, very fun and interesting gameplay.
Let's go. Let's
Alright,
go.
I'm gonna double every boss's health from this point on in the game.
Okay. Really? Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get real. Let's get real.
You wanna
I'll
get
talk
real?
about
Let's
this
get
after
real.
session. I'm gonna talk
Let's
to you about
get
this after the session, but
Post the Benson gif now.
Are you sure, Captain?
Crash my
What
fucking
about your
computer. Just do it! Get real! Alright, I'm crashing. Oh god. Help! I crashed.
Thank you, Jalen.
hmm,
Get real.
Nope.
Oh god.
Problem
Saren punches
here.
him. I just dive in and just boom with that knife.
Rip and tear.
I'm
Already
stun
dead.
locked.
Rip
Help.
and tear.
Help! Help me! I'm stunned! Somebody help!
Help! I'm stunned.
Death
and
and
I'm
destruction.
locked. I am going to be buffing every boss going forward from here for your campaign, though.
Seriously?
Yes.
Seriously?
Do we get a level?
Tempid has haste. You
Okay,
are a
to be
Scrivener.
fair,
Gaba has annoying thing that gives me disadvantage. And Cramer is absolute dog shit because he's a sorcerer that is not level 5 yet.
Almost level
He's a
5. I'm
werewolf,
so
huh?
close.
I'm buffing some bosses. Because allow me to just paste some stuff. When I was designing this, I was like, oh, this is probably going to give him a bit of trouble. Kills at turn 4.
I can't
Okay,
wait for him
to be
do it
fair,
before
to be
for it.
fair, that's just because he was mainly a in-your-face kind of fighter, and then Saren
Yeah.
came in and I got the nat 20 from Jalen. A lot of things just kind of aligned there to just
Yeah.
be bullshit.
It
He had
took my
200
birthday
HP.
20. It's
Did
not
we
the
do
first
that
time
much
I've
damage
known
that
about
Yes, that's why I'm increasing boss's HP. And we'll also be attempting to incorporate multiple initiatives as well going forward.
Stellis looks at Tempid. I will pay you $20 to murder that werewolf.
How much is it? How high was his HP?
200 with an AC of 17. I'm buffing the bosses going forward. And I had rage too, but I was stunned, so I didn't get activated. Literally shenanigans.
Victor, the feral wolf.
It took like freaking.
We can't even.
90 damage
Can we
in
even
one turn.
interrogate him? Did we?
He's dead.
Did he just die?
He's dead.
I think he's
I'm pretty
dead.
sure we just, like,
Honestly,
brutally
we
just-
just killed a man.
Well,
I mean, he
now
seemed
I'm
like a
getting
pretty
angry.
feral wolf,
Little
so I
boy
think
with,
we
like-
can assume he might be the problem.
Man, imagine the man gets angry and then you just see a little spider crawling across the ground that stabs you in your eyes and just leave. Wait a minute. Oh, now I'm sad.
Why?
Think about what we just did.
He attacked
Killed him, man.
us.
I mean, like, I get that, but, like, instead of incapacitating him, we just killed, like, someone that the bar, like, actually knew. Someone who actually frequented the church.
Okay. And
I don't know what he was doing with the mill and if he was actually attacking the mill, but, like, we're murderers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, reminder. Freaking. Let me think. What was it? I forget.
Well, me
but-
and Cramer
Technically,
don't
we
know what
didn't
they-
choose to murder. The hunter just came in and went, "You're dead."
Oh, yeah, Sarah?
Also-
Saren would have killed him anyways. So.
Fair point. I stand by Sarah.
Also, me and Cramer didn't know what was happening. You just told us to follow you.
Exactly.
Saren will-
We just followed.
now that the battle is concluded, Saren will crack her knuckles. Good work on locating this one and bringing him out into the open. I would have never guessed that he was hidden amongst the taverns. I thank you for this.
No problem. Thanks to your help, too. We did a nice little combo there, actually.
Not wrong. Oh, actually, wait. Not wrong. I was
So-
forgetting to do my voice for this character. LOL.
Tempid kind of does the finger thing.
The Peepo Shy.
Peepo shy.
I don't have Peepo Shy as one of my emotes because it was in Moon's Discord. But either way, I thank you for your assistance. Perhaps we will cross paths again someday. For now, I have other matters to attend to. If I am to be correct, Vince is within the city as we speak. I need to find her and report to her of my success. Do not post GIFs!
It's not a gift.
Not a gift.
Not a gift. It's a
It's
picture.
intended to be a GIF.
Yeah. It's a PNG.
Actually, Saren, you said Vince, right?
That is correct.
Would you mind if I actually went with you to meet him? I'm kind of interested in meeting them. I am. Well, first, let me explain. I'm aiming to get as strong as I can. Meeting Vince would, certainly help with that.
As she would. Very well.
So,
I will allow you to accompany me. I need someone to explain who assisted with my hunt as well.
alright, sounds
You may
good,
travel
thank you.
along.
Wait, so hold on. Who are you, and where exactly is Tempid going?
Oh, yeah, I've never actually explained that because I'm the only one who's
You
actually
four
ever
may
talked
come
to
with
her.
as well. You four come with as well. I will not accept only having one member of the party.
Well, I guess we're going then. Amazing.
Fine. Let's go. Let's get this over with.
Hmm,
In fact, I believe you are familiar of the area we're going, judging by the red feathers that you wear.
Yeah.
The true
big
depth
man.
The true
Virgin
depth of
Tim-
this entire season.
We need to sacrifice Virgin Tempid. Sacrifice Tempid.
Virgin.
I'm just sitting here trying to roleplay this character, and people are just giggling in the background.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, we're just.
No,
Did,
it's fine. I am simply doing my job.
God, this
I'll
stopped
just
so
go-
funny. My apologies.
I think we're all just kind of like, you. Gaba's meals gone, spider boy stabbed. You.
Alright. Anyways, let's continue.
Anyway, I believe you must all be familiar with Master Dalloway as well. If my reports are correct, he is in this area.
That is true. We've met Dalloway.
Oh,
Not
you know
particularly
Dalloway?
fond of him myself, though.
Of course I do. He's one of the four Cloudian Knights as well.
Oh yeah,
He's as much
that
of
would
a
be
master
right.
to me
Forgot
as-
about that.
Madam Garandel, yes.
Hold on. Did you say Garandel?
Yes, Vince von Garandel, leader of the Cloudian Knights.
Hold on.
That
Is
is who we're going to
isn't
meet.
No, hold on. Is that who the freaking inn was named after? Isn't that the name of an inn as well? Was it named after Vince?
It is. Her family lives in this area as well.
Ah, okay. That explains a bit.
She usually visits them on an annual basis, but this is not the time of year that she visits, so I must assume that she's here on business. Though what so, I must ask her over myself.
Hmm.
She often keeps secrets from me, and I do not know why.
Oh,
Oh no, sometimes
Question.
secrets are best kept secret.
I suppose, but in the name of justice, I prefer to keep things out in the open.
Do you know?
I suppose that makes sense.
Vince is a paladin, right? Do you know of what type?
She's a paladin that harnesses fear itself. It's
Hmm.
quite impressive, even I must admit that.
Has she ever been fond of gladiatorial pursuits?
Not that I can remember in recent memory.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it's
It's just
Saren's theme, you cunt.
I'm just saying it's funny listening. I love the song. Don't even get me like wrong.
Hmm. Alright, I think I have a feeling I know who Vince is.
Yeah.
Have you met
I'm
her once
excited.
before?
Well, we saw a fear paladin in the Colosseum earlier.
Tell me, did she have a black spear of sorts?
That sounds about right.
Was that her?
That must be her then.
Oh my god, what if we went into the fight? Oh god.
Yeah, see? Told you guys. I suspected
would've been-
this from the
Tempid could
start.
have gotten stronger. How dare you guys stop me from fighting him?
Tempid could have died.
Pogger.
We would have been minced meat.
Yeah.
Gods. If you had the
Cramer
glory of
might
witnessing
die.
Vince Von... Yeah, if you had the glory of witnessing... God, my Discord! Oh my god. My Discord cut out and I'm about to punch my desk. Alright. If you had the glory of witnessing Miss Garandel in combat, then you must know that she is a formidable foe. She's my
That's
teacher for a
true.
reason. Further way. But either way, we must get to the manor post haste. Follow me.
Your teacher, you say?
Then she will
When
once again dash off.
I still have haste, right?
Yes, but that is not enough to keep
Yeah.
up with her.
Can I just dash off after her still?
Sure.
Speed.
I'm doing
And
it.
as you all dash off into the sunset, being cringe losers,
Did we
that
leave
is
the
where
guy?
the session must end.
Did we just leave a dead guy in the middle of the street?
Yep, you killed a man, took his blood and heart, and then ran off.
So
Oh,
he's just
it's
missing a
soul
giant
thing.
hole in his chest.
I didn't try my soul.
Good
thing
job.
on them. Dang it.
Well, guys, that was fun. All right, gotta head out later.
Well, for freaking, us three are just being like left in the dust while those two can actually do acrobatics.
Alright. To clear some things up, next session you all will be starting the session off in the church as you make your way into the Escapon Manor.
The Mecha
And
Pope.
there you will be meeting for the first time Vince von Gerendel, as well as getting a glimpse into the Don Escapon's true plans.
Oh, I'm so excited.
The funny rat man.
The truce begins to close in as the end game approaches.
Yo.
Let's go,
Temptation of
season
Malignity end game.
Thank you all for
Let's
playing.
go.
Season 1 is
And for those of you who watch the VODs, which I don't think there are any of you, I thank you all for watching. No? Apologize for the crashes.
Nice.